itself. It is a long one. I think it is like 2.5 hours, so it's quite a chunker. But
quite a chunker.
I should
Quite
fix
a
it.
chunker.
They told me that in college.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 29. As I found out shortly before.
First try.
First try.
First try.
Welcome to episode 29 of the DisplayShelf podcast. My name is Garrett. I am joined on my right, on your right, by Isaac.
Hello.
And joined on his right by Jacob. How are you guys doing today? You guys doing all right?
Yeah, man. Had the day off from work, so I went and got a little trim, and then stopped through the Walmart and got a couple of pretty cool pickups, which we'll get to here in a moment.
A little trim.
Like a hair trim?
A little trim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which is why when we cut to our draft here in a little bit, my hair's going to be like substantially longer.
It happens. So, that's the realities of pre-recording part of the podcast. So that's just what we're doing. So, but why did we pre-record part of the podcast? Well, that's because somebody better close that door. We've got a draft going. We've done one of these before where we've done a draft and we've done something with the draft. Last time it was wrestlers, and we made us a wrestling card, and it was very fun. This time we drafted superheroes. We put them in different brackets. Each of us have our own brackets. We're going to present those a little bit later, and it was a fun time. So yeah. But before we do that, we are a podcast that talks about toys and toy adjacent things and nerdy stuff. And what's more nerdy than a collection? And we're going to check in on our collection. And I forget who we said we were going to start off with.
I think we were going to start with you.
Oh, we were starting with me.
Before we get there, what are we doing next episode?
Oh, yes. So, very exciting. Next episode, we are doing another edition of Movie Club. The DisplayShelf Movie Club returns for a third edition next time. And if you stick around to the end of the podcast, that's right, kids, after the game, you'll get to hear what movies we're going to be watching for next time, which I don't even know what movies these guys have picked. So it'll be a fun time.
Indeed. I've got one from my childhood that I'm going to have you guys watch that I think you're really going to like. So
there you go. It's exciting. Is it another Godzilla?
It is not, but the temptation was there. I mean, I can make it a Godzilla. I have no problem doing that.
I mean, at some point, I need to watch Shin. Because I've heard that one's good.
That one's really good.
Okay, all right.
Don't make me change my mind now. I've been locked on this one since we decided.
All right. Well, I won't. But in the meantime, we will get on with the old collection check-in. I will kick it off here. So, firstly, unpictured, mainly because I cleaned house, I put it away, I completely forgot about it before I redid one of my shelves up here, or I'm going to redo one of my shelves up here, which is like a miscellaneous shelf. I did pick up the new He-Man and Skeletor figures from the movie. They're pretty solid. I like the articulation scheme that they've got. Yeah. Face sculpt on He-Man could probably be a little bit better, but it's also going for like movie He-Man versus cartoon He-Man. And yeah, it does a pretty solid job at that. But anyway, what's next? Oh, I'm gonna casually try and pull up some pictures.
Ooh, he's got pictures.
If I can figure out the best way to do it. I should have done this before the podcast.
But, here we are.
But that's okay. That's okay. I will also show off some of the... Oh. Blocky's Soundwave
Nice.
from Transformers 1. I saw this, and I have a primarily G1 Transformers display, as we'll see momentarily. So he definitely kind of looks like he fits in that. I'm going to build it, and then we're going to see if it fits in with the Yolo Park ones, because I think it's going to be a good solid while until we get a Yolo Park AMK series or AMK Pro Series Shockwave. So if the Blockies one will work in the meantime, then the Blockies one will work in the meantime. I'm still trying to get these things up. This is very professional on my part. There we go. There we go. Speaking of Transformers, screen share. There we go. I impulse bought, because I was buying something else, the Yolo Park AMK mini model kits. So these, just for reference, they're sitting here on my desk. These are small boys.
Oh, you're just little guys.
Yeah, they're just little guys. The only reason that I did it was because there was a set of 6 for a reasonable size, or for a reasonable price. Those 6 being, from left to right here, Starscream, Megatron, and Soundwave, who I'm very excited to have. Whoop, that's a bracket.
Oopsies.
And it also came with Grimlock, notably T-Rex Grimlock, as well as Bumblebee and Optimus Prime, also in that tiny little scale. They're fun little model kits. I didn't need the instructions to put them together. They'll look good somewhere, causing chaos in a display. And they're cute little guys. That's all that matters. So, yeah. And lastly, for toys, this was kind of the big one. This was also an impulse buy, but it was a little bit of an expensive impulse buy. I had the Mafex Hush Batman, and can you really have a Batman without a Robin? And so I did pick up the Robin. It is very good. It gets a little weird in the shoulder. You can kind of see it's kind of gapping up right there. This is the beginnings of that miscellaneous shelf that I was talking about. Yeah, they look good together. There you go. It's Batman and Robin. It's getting ready to make a really terrible joke, but I have elected to not.
Batman, Robin, and Bucky.
All right.
I was going to say the same thing. We got Batman, we got Robin, we got Daredevil, and the Bucky's beater.
Oh, yeah. So here's what all is on this shelf at the moment. I will re-screen share, and you can barely see it. First of all, the fallen figure over here is the... Oh, this is going to bother me. I forget the name of that character. It's the Marvel Legends Power Princess, which is like basically a Wonder Woman, a 6-inch scale Wonder Woman. So that's going to get repainted eventually. The Executioner is back there. You can see the blue. Low Light is here in a sniping position before I put Robin there. I think a Sergeant Slaughter is up here. Oh, yeah, and then Astonishing Wolverine. So there you go. That bought me just enough time to grab the comic books, because, of course, we have comic books this time around. And that starts with issue 22 of G.I. Joe. Pretty solid issue. I'm just going to give a quick little review of all these because I've read them all now. Pretty solid little issue. Definitely part 1 of a multi-part story. I have no attachment to Crystal Ball as a character at all, so if you do, great. That issue's for you. Awesome. Things are finally getting really fun in The Punisher. Issue number 4 came out, and him and Jigsaw are going to get into it in the next issue, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah. Another kind of impulse buy, but super cool. Transformers, the movie, issue 1. They're doing a reprint for the 40th anniversary of the 84 movie of the comic that was, I'm not sure of the story, but it's the same story but told in a different way because it's comic book versus movie and all of that fun stuff. It's good. If you know what happens in the movie, you know what happens in the comic book. So, but it's a nice little thing for the shelf. Void Rivals issue 30, the end of the Quintesson War. Spoilers, they lost, and they're basically going to go and ask the Transformers for help, and good direction, I guess. But there's a giant war on Cybertron right now, so
they're a little busy.
We're gonna figure out how that plays out. But my favorite single issue from this week, Batman issue 10. I have talked about the Matt Fraction Batman run on most of the podcasts since we have started this, since it came out. It is the best. To the point where I did also pick up the first trade paperback of it as well, which is just the first 6 issues. So, because I want to reread it and I don't want to drag them all out of the box. It's so good. It does to Batman what James Gunn's Superman did to Superman, which is reintroduce the hope. And that's something that I didn't think we were going to get with Batman, you know? Yeah, super cool. Super cool.
Very nice.
Oh, it's also interesting to see Batman kind of in a state of defeat. We don't see that very often. Like, it's usually like, oh, it's all part of the plan, and to an extent they do legitimately say it's all part of the plan in this, and the plan comes together, but it still feels like there's somewhat of a state of defeat after the events of issues 8 and 9. So interesting. I think we're leading up to some cool stuff. Also picked up, speaking of DC and trade paperbacks, volume 1 of Absolute Wonder Woman. I have heard that this is potentially the best of the Absolute line, and I'm interested to see what comes of it. But unfortunately, it has fallen to the bottom of the book hole. As we saw the last couple of issues, the book hole has swallowed some souls. And I'll talk about some of that here in a minute. But first, before we get to the what are we watching, even though I did kind of do some of that here, we're going to go over to Jacob. Jacob, my friend, how is the collection going?
The collection, it's not increasing as much. It was dwindling again. I sold some more cards just to get them off my shelves, but
completely fair.
But if I do find any Rivals figures, I'm going to buy them on site. They will be on site bought and put on my shelf. But I guess in the meantime, I bought something for a fun project that I'm gonna do one of these weekends. I bought the SATA drive to USB-A cable so I can work on my old hard drives that I have sitting around and see what's on them. So that'll be a fun mission to do one of these weekends to see any important, probably nothing important on the drives, but maybe I bought Bitcoin in 2009. I forgot. Maybe it's on there. It's possible. Probably not possible because I probably was eating crayons and glue in 2009. So. So I probably won't be Bitcoin, but if I do, I'm hitting it big.
You'll if anything, you'll find viruses.
I might find viruses. That'd be
there
interesting.
You go.
You never can tell.
Maybe, but I do think I think I just have a ton of probably like old like school stuff on there, honestly. And no, I was not eating glue and crayons at 2009. I'd be 9 years old.
No, he got past that in 2008.
I did get past that 2008.
Broke that habit.
I did break that habit. It was a tough habit to break because it tastes so good, but I broke the habit. Although I do not condone eating that stuff. So this is all a joke. Joke warning. That is not. I do not condone that. But yeah, we'll see what's on there. Probably just a bunch of old school stuff or old documents, maybe tax documents or whatnot or whatever. Probably nothing crazy, but something that I could do and just have some fun. Like maybe just something different on my weekends instead of just nothing, something special.
Indeed. There's nothing better than when you take an old hard drive, flash Linux on it, and run an entire Minecraft server on an old laptop.
That is a good idea. Now, I wish I would have saved one of my old laptops and didn't take up drives out, but I could put them back in, I suppose.
So, yeah.
It'll be a process.
I tell you what, modded Minecraft server runs more resources than you think.
Yeah, I need probably something not amazing, but something acceptable.
I was gonna say we're running a custom pack, and it's eating up about 15 gigs of RAM, and it's just like wow.
Because all the mods probably does take up a lot of space on there. Indeed. 15 gigs is crazy of RAM.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
that's diabolical. I mean, some computers nowadays don't even have that much RAM in it.
Yeah, I was just thinking about my computer wall at work. Most of them are running like 8 to 12 gig RAMs.
You can't run anything on 8 gigs of RAM anymore.
No,
not anything worthwhile.
One 420p video.
You can maybe.
I was telling people like, if you need it just for like doing your super basic stuff, you should be able to get by. But I'd look to go higher if you're doing anything a little bit better than that.
Yeah.
You can check one email and then it explodes.
I was gonna say you can maybe run two tabs of Google Chrome.
Google Chrome is a RAM hog.
Maybe
Google Chrome is RAM hog, isn't it?
It really is. I have switched, and this browser does not sponsor us, so I will not utter their name.
I stand on Firefox Dev Edition right now.
Stand on business.
I was using Firefox Dev Edition. I had some weird. I was using it at work, and then it was like doing some weirdness with our single sign-on, and I decided to back off of it. But I might move this to it. I haven't decided yet. A lot of decisions that need to be made.
That's true for work. For work, I go back to Chrome, but everything else I usually use Firefox Dev, because work probably I think if it wouldn't like I'm trying to log in VM or trying to VPN or something like that from the Dev Edition, it'd probably be kind of some weird things going on. So
yeah,
that's I wish I had more stuff to show, but I have not been getting much stuff lately.
He is the smart one, ladies and gentlemen, actually being frugal.
Indeed.
In a economy that is struggling, but but
I want to give the people what they want.
Sure. And
I got you covered.
What do they want, Isaac?
Yeah, good.
Well, let me get started.
When do we want it?
Now. Okay, so I have picked up a multitude of different things here today. Multitude.
Big word.
So first thing, just some little guys here. On an end cap at Target, there are these like WWE ballers.
Oh yeah.
Things. Yeah, so I picked up a couple of those. I got our tribal queef, Roman Reigns.
Can you say that on a podcast without having to censor it?
Well, he's a censor guy, so he gets to do it.
I'll figure it out. But then
is that Mania 40?
Then I also got yeah.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Is that got
Cody. It's the rare version of Cody.
I was gonna say, is it blind box?
It is, yes.
Okay, so you just got like the big two out of the.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, there's a live in there, so I would have preferred to get that, but what are you gonna do? Next up, I picked up the Marvel Legends Green Goblin.
Ooh,
which is kind of awesome.
It is a good figure.
It is a very good figure. I like the pumpkin bomb that he's got there. His glider's starting to slip off, so I don't want to throw it around too much. But he comes with the glider. Also comes with a head for a Norman Osborn, but I was like, if I'm going to put a Green Goblin up, I'm going to use the Goblin head.
Yeah.
Also thinking about it, though, I don't have any like Spider-Man Marvel Legends at the moment.
Well,
I don't know why I bought that.
You know what's next.
Yeah.
It's that Maximum Spider-Man.
It's that Maximum. I already got the Rivals Spider-Man on pre-order, man.
Well, there you go.
There you go. With the Luna Snow, of course.
Well, of course.
Speaking of Rivals, I hit up the Walmart today. Picked up some pretty cool stuff. So, we talked about in the past the McFarlane Rivals statues and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
And there were a couple that we pointed out that I was like, oh, I got to get these. Magneto.
Oh, there he is.
Which is tough. And he has a wired cape, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
And, initially I was like, oh, yeah, he kind of has like a Count Dooku Clone Wars head with how big his head is.
Yeah.
It's a little elongated, but it looks better in person. Yeah, this thing's just got straight aura and it's awesome.
There you go.
So there's that. But then there was another one that we also talked about that I kind of said, hey, on the spot, this one's getting bought because it's probably the best one that they made. The Doctor Strange.
Dang it, man. That's such a good one.
It's so good. Also has a wired cape, which is sick.
Is it just the two wires on that one?
Yeah, just the two sides here. Yeah. But what's really interesting in the Magneto and the Hulk that I got previously and the Venom I got previously, this one actually has like, I don't know if it'll focus on it. On the bottom, It says Doctor Strange and it even says Vanguard on there too, which is his class in Rivals. So I don't know why this one says that and the others don't, but cool.
I don't know. Very interesting.
I don't know. And then my last pickup that's not comics, probably the coolest thing, or one of the coolest things I have in my collection now, is Psylocke.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's from that like Diamond Gallery thing.
Oh, yeah.
If you remember back to the episode where I went to Disney about a year ago, I picked up the Taskmaster. So now I have this Psylocke, and I got it from our local toy store. He posted it on Instagram. I immediately was like, yep, that's coming home with me.
Well,
so
lunch break,
Yep.
Had to pick that one up. She's got the, the psychic knife in her hand and got the sword there. And yeah, it's one of the better pieces in my collection now, I think. Good stuff. But that brings me to my comics. Speaking of Psylocke Ninja issue 5, the final issue of this little mini series. I just read it last night. Good stuff. It actually ended, when Rogue issue 5 came out, I was a little disappointed in the ending because it kind of just didn't fully wrap up the story, I felt like, and, kind of carried over into Uncanny X-Men. This one finished up the story really nicely. And yeah, it was really good. But it actually leads partially into one of the Daredevil runs. Because if you remember, I've talked about it before, Elektra's in it.
Oh, yeah.
And so, yeah, there's that. And then Fantastic Four issue 12. Nice. I have started reading this now because my buddy at work finally lent me the issues that I was missing. So I'm like 4 or 5 issues deep now on that. So it's been really good so far. So I'm looking forward to keeping reading that. Then I have X-Men 97 season 2.
Oh.
So this it's issue 1. I think there's only going to be one issue. It basically there might be more issues. I don't know. But basically it bridges the gap between season 1 and season 2, which is coming out soon.
Super excited.
Very exciting there. Haven't read it yet, but definitely looking forward to it. I think it focuses on the folks that didn't get time jumped.
That makes sense.
So I think that's supposed to be Jubilee and Sunspot, if I remember right. That didn't get yoinked.
I'm casually Googling it while you're continuing.
Yeah. I also picked up issue 5 of Mark Spector Moon Knight. Still haven't read it yet, but it was sitting there when I went to go pick up my other comics. So I was like, well, I've already picked up a bunch of issues from this, so might as well grab it. I've heard good things. And then Star Wars Rogue One Jyn Erso.
Oh.
Issue 1, celebrating the 10th anniversary, which by golly, it's been 10 years since Rogue One came out.
No.
Yeah. You want to know what else sucks? So this year marks the same time period between Force Awakens and now as Revenge of the Sith, The Force Awakens.
Are we old?
Yeah. We might be old. We might be Unk status here.
Are we Unk?
This is unfortunate. But yeah, so supposedly I haven't read it yet, but this focuses on like the time before we see her in Rogue One.
Sure.
Where she's like captured, and so this kind of shows what she was up to then, I think. And the final comic that I've picked up today, or for this episode, is Doom Quest #1.
Oh!
And I managed to get one of the foil covers, which is insanely cool. Haven't read it, of course.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Why do I actually read my comics? But yeah, I've just kind of been looking for some new #1s to grab, because a lot of, Psylocke ended, Rogue ended. So a lot of the #1s that I was pulling and going to the store for are over. So I kind of just need some new stuff to bring home and not read.
Indeed.
So
bring home, think you're going to read it. It sits in a drawer forever.
Yep. Hey, I have all 5 issues of Psy-Dimensional Rivals. I've read issue 1 and it was great. Just issue 1 though.
Just issue 1.
The rest of the 4 I'm sure are great. Haven't read them. So
indeed.
But we're working on it. Got to get through Fantastic Four first. I'm coming up on the Invincible Woman arc. So I'm looking forward to that.
I know nothing about this, but all right. Cool.
That's Malice.
Ah, cool.
Malice.
Yeah.
Good stuff. How many issues
are
that's
there? 12? So far 12, yeah.
Cool.
But I don't know how many it's supposed to go, but it's been good so far.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Johnny has a really weird mustache.
Love that. How does it not burn
otherwise
off?
You gotta wonder. Same way his hair doesn't, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So when he flames on, does it do like a cool flame effect on the mustache?
I'll have to get back with you on that, because I actually don't know.
Because like
didn't look that close.
Because I'm picturing like obviously his hair is on fire because it always is, but then like if he's got like a Hulk Hogan style mustache, just that but flames.
It is exactly a Hulk Hogan mustache. I'm not kidding.
That's funny.
Like, you won't be able to see it if I hold up this cover, but he definitely. It's like fully like down, like full face,
like
mustache.
Full handlebar.
Yeah, it's great.
Who's the author of that Fantastic Four? Well,
that is Ryan North. Yeah, that really threw me off when I saw it at first. I was like, "Whoa, okay." I never really pictured Johnny with a big mustache like that, but all right.
Right. Anyway, well, we can always transition this into what are we watching? So, Isaac, what you been watching?
What have I been watching? Not a whole lot, I'll tell you that much. But Jacob, I'm gonna steal your thunder here a little bit because I also finished up Loki. Finally went back and watched season 2 of Loki.
Is that him?
Because I
that's not right.
That does not look like him. No.
No, sorry. Totally cut you guys off there.
But yeah, I finally went back and watched Loki season. Yes, that's him right there.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Previewing the rest of the images that are surrounding this before screen sharing to the old audience. Yeah, it is like straight up Hulk Hogan.
It's so strange.
That is odd. That is odd. Anyway.
Oh yeah, one more comment I'll make about Fantastic Four. Why is Reed so weird sometimes with his face? And so several times in the 4 issues that I've read, he's like stretched his retinas and like made his eyes go like halfway across the room. I'm like, don't do that. That's weird, man. You're weirding me out here, Reed. But that's what we do. But yeah, back to what are we watching? Loki season 2, very solid. Very nice. I'd imagine you have similar thoughts on that, Jacob, and I'll let you get to that when we get to your go around. But yeah, now I'm looking forward to see what's next for the old God of Mischief / God of Time ?
I got engrossed in the family group chat there for a second. They were talking about something completely off the wall that's not going to be mentioned on the podcast. Loki season 2, is that what you said?
Loki season 2, yes.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, finally. It's pretty good. I think I liked season 1 better, but also I was more invested in season 1 than I was season 2, so I feel like that.
Yeah. Did you get all the way through season 2?
Yeah, I finished it.
That's good.
It is good. I love Victor Timely. Dude is great.
Yeah, it was
so funny.
He was a good character. It's
What do you have there? Oh, it's hot chocolate from the hot chocolate machine. You have a machine that makes hot chocolate. I must have some.
Indeed.
Him and Ouroboros were like the 2 best characters. In season 2 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still not sure how I feel about the Sylvie Loki arc. That got a little weird in season 1.
Kind of abandoned. Kind of abandoned.
And then they kind of just dropped it. Yeah.
Kind of. They definitely linked back to it with the Loki's decision at the end.
Sure.
But yeah, during it was kind of like, oh, this is awkward.
Yeah.
So,
Indeed. Well.
So the one thing that's bothering me about it is, or like the season 2 in general, is Loki's time slipping. Because I think it was even the first episode of season 2, they went through the whole process of pulling that specific Loki from the specific timeline to stop his time slipping.
Right.
But then you get to episode 5, I think it is, and suddenly he's just able to time slip again.
I have not watched it in a hot minute, so I'm not 100% sure.
Well, he figures out that his time slipping is based on his emotions, I think, in the moment of what he wants.
Right. But that was after he had started doing the time slipping, and they had specifically pulled him from that, did that whole thing with that temporal loom to stop him from being able to time slip, right? That's like the whole point of what they were doing.
Well, yeah, so what episode was it where like the unseen figure, is that in episode 5, the unseen figure, what do they call that when you zap them with that? I can't remember what they call it.
When you prune them?
When you prune them. So it's an unknown figure in that episode, the pruning.
Right.
And we find out it's actually Loki Loki, different Lokis doing the pruning.
So
or different. I don't know if is his timeline Loki or if it's. I think it's a different timeline because. So what do you
No,
mean?
it's the same Loki, but in a different time because there's no time in the TVA.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
but
there's
then
no
there is
like
time
actual
because he's
timeline.
time slipping through the TVA.
Right. Well, he's
like they
it's
mentioned,
different
that should be
time, though.
impossible. It should be impossible.
there's
You
no
can't time slip
separate
in the TVA.
timelines in the TVA. There's just the one timeline in the TVA, so that's why he's able to go past and forward. But it's still the same Loki. But there's also a second Loki there. Time is weird, man.
See,
Time in the MCU doesn't work.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be a scene in Doomsday where they go find Loki in the TVA or in the. Well, I guess he's not. I guess he's in the TVA kind of because
he's like off to the side of the TVA.
Yeah. He's controlling all the time.
He is the TVA.
He is the TVA, and then so they're gonna probably have a scene in Doomsday where they're probably going to be involved somehow. But I think he's stuck in his seat forever. He's stuck there.
Oh yeah.
He's just gonna be chilling. He's
trapped
chilling there.
buddy.
But I think that's a
there.
good end to his arc. But I do think that I think that Doom will kill him.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's an interesting thought. That might be what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, instead
Which
of
is crazy.
like, because I mean, Secret Wars, the whole.
It's gonna reset. Right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's gonna reset. But I mean, like the comic Secret Wars. There at the beginning, all the incursions are happening, and then he's just like, well. I got to kill the guys that are doing the incursions. And so he kills the guys that are doing the incursions. And then he just does the thing, you know? Can you tell that I'm tired?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
We always do these podcasts kind of late, but it's all right.
That's all right.
I have grandpa bedtime. 8:41 is what we're at currently on Mountain Time anyway. And yeah. I'm tired.
He's tired. But yeah, I think Loki's the only thing I've watched since the last podcast, I want to say. Yeah, it sounds about right. But I did finish, finally, I went back and I finished Resident Evil Requiem because I never actually finished that when it came out because that came out and then Pocopia came out and, you know, Pocopia kind of took over everything and anything of my free time. So yeah, I went back and finished Requiem. Solid game. Very much enjoyed it. I still think I like 7 and 8 better, but we do enjoy a little Resident Evil around here. And looking forward to the remake of Code Veronica that's coming out here in the next year or so that just got announced.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Code Veronica.
Code Veronica.
Of course, they're just calling it Veronica, not Code Veronica, but you know, whatever.
Oh, well, okay then.
But yeah, same game, I think.
Put Roadie codes.
Roadie codes.
Code.
Hey, Code, look at this.
Oh.
Oh, I did see one more thing.
Sorry, I just remembered something too. But we'll talk about it in a minute, I think. Unless you're bringing it up now.
Yeah. I'm not because I don't think you've seen this one before.
Oh, cool.
I saw Obsession.
Oh.
The horror movie.
Is it good?
It is really good. That is probably the most uncomfortable I've ever been in a movie theater in my life.
Because of the theater experience or because of the movie?
Because of the movie.
Okay.
That is a very, very uncomfortable movie. So to summarize for those that don't know anything about it, basically this guy makes a wish that the girl he likes, you know, loves him more than anything else in the world.
Yeah.
Naturally, as we all did as children, we were like, oh, I wish. Anyways.
Right.
But it kind of gets a little bit.
Did you do that? Anyway.
No. But kind of, you know, got a little out of hand, and he, she kind of goes like nutso crazy, of course. And it's a very, very uncomfortable watch because he is a terrible person. She's possessed.
He is a
so like it
terrible
just
person.
he is. I'll stand 10 toes. He is the bad guy in that movie.
Isn't that the point though?
Yes.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people out there that are not smart enough to figure that out.
Yep.
But yeah, very good movie. I don't ever want to see it again.
Damn. All right. It's one of those.
That one messed me up, man. I walked out of that theater and I was like, by golly, I'm so glad to be single right now.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that a good takeaway from the film? Let us know in the comments below.
I don't know.
Oh boy. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Jacob.
And of course, just
Oh.
a lot of rivals.
Ah, yes, of course.
A lot of rivals. Lord White Fox now. You love to see it. Great character. Cyclops just got announced. Or got like revealed.
Oh yeah,
and
I
everything.
did see that.
So by the time this comes out, he will be well out there and I'll probably have him Lord. So
there you go.
don't give me that look,
No.
Jacob.
You know, you're never gonna be able to play that character.
You're absolutely right.
A new TPS comes out. Guess how fast? It's that meme. I'm out 0.3 seconds. It's that meme. Like they're gonna pick him. Like,
Hey man, I'm running full-fledged fiber now. I can lock in before
oh,
anybody else.
It's true. You can lock in. But yeah, people are gonna insta lock that character for the next 2 months. So
Yeah.
that'll be an interesting time. But we'll see. Hey, maybe not. We'll see. Yeah. But it'd be cool. I'm curious what the Lord icon looks like.
I think I saw it. It's pretty cool.
Oh man, I gotta look it up.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, really, it's really only Loki. I guess I watched Cars 2, which is funny enough. I watched two things with Owen Wilson in it, so that's kind of funny. But I didn't watch it on my choice, but I was at a Airbnb a couple like 2 weekends ago, and with my nephew and my niece, and I put on a movie. We decided to watch Cars 2, and it's not, I think it's not terrible actually. I don't know if it's cinema per se, but I actually kind of don't mind it that much as some other people might mind it. But I kind of think that most of the cars are entertaining.
It is truly the odd one out of the Cars trilogy.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird one, but it's something.
I like Cars 2 when I don't think of it as a Cars movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're missing the context of the first one, and I've only seen the third one once because it was after my time. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you're devoid of the context of that, then yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. But yeah, so Loki was great. Gonna play a big role in the upcoming Marvel movies, I imagine. But I'm excited to. I don't know. I think my next one I was thinking about going to the either the Daredevil or Punisher or WandaVision train. I'm not sure which I'm gonna pick next, but I'll pick one of those, I think.
You could probably wait on the WandaVision train because I think we're waiting on a show, aren't we?
Yeah, we're waiting on Vision Quest.
Yeah. And then you can just knock out the whole quote unquote trilogy in one go.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because
and then if you're gonna go Punisher, you gotta watch Daredevil first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
At least Daredevil and Punisher. I've actually been watching Punisher lately. It's good.
Let me be frank.
Let me be frank.
Let me be frank.
Let me be perfectly clear.
Yeah, you know something, Red. Let me tell you something, Red.
Let me be frank.
Let me tell you something, Red. I don't do these nap things, okay? I don't do these things called naps.
Don't do these nap things. Oh my.
Or I could do an absolute curveball and torture myself and watch Iron Fist.
You could.
You end up watching Iron Fist, Isaac?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I've been tackling some other projects beforehand.
I can be the guy. What terrible movies have my friends not watched that I put myself through? Okay, Iron Fist and Fan Stick.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No. It's funny.
I decided,
funny because when
what about Moon Knight? I could do Moon Knight.
Yeah, you could do Moon Knight.
Moon Knight's good.
Moon Knight is good. I went scrolling through Disney Plus earlier, thinking about Movie Club, and I did see the Ben Affleck Daredevil, and I was like,
Oh, the good one, eh?
I've never seen it, so you know what? I'm down.
Part of me wants to do for the Movie Club after this crap movies. Like, not like bad movies, but like so bad it's good kind of movies. Because I think it'd be fun. But I also don't want to subject myself to some of that. So
that's it. We're watching Morbius.
Ooh.
You could say that I'm doing that with my pick for Movie Club, though.
Great.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, we'll save that for later.
Stick around.
Stick around.
Well, yeah, Jared Leto is never going to recover from Morbius.
Apparently, he's really good.
I was going to say. They say he's
Masters
good.
of the Universe.
Oh.
He has the power.
So we're going to have to watch that when I come out there, right?
Yeah, I'll watch it. Masters of the Universe. I'm down. What else is in theaters right now? That's the question. Masters of the Universe and Obsession and
Backrooms.
Oh, that's a good point. That might be more of a rented home movie, but
and there's a Star Wars out.
I don't know.
Too.
I've heard it's good.
I think it is. I think it is good. Oh, Scary Movie. No, that's.
Oh gosh.
I've heard that's terrible.
Well, isn't that the point?
There's a difference.
Sure.
Scary Movie is good because it's bad. This is just a bad scary movie.
Oh, great.
From what I've heard.
Okay. All right. Phenomenal.
Or you could watch Milk Story 5, where they milk the crap out of the movie.
Oh,
true.
I will not lie to you guys. I've been so out of touch on the movies and what's coming out right now. I thought that Milk Story was legitimately a movie that was coming out. And then it was like
for a second, I was like, what is he talking about?
It was like a documentary or like some March of the Penguins type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many of us, real quick, how many of us as kids went to go and watch March of the Penguins in the theater? Was it just me?
March of the Penguins.
It was a documentary about penguins. Morgan Freeman.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've seen Happy Feet before, but
I thought it was Happy Feet
before.
I thought it was happy. It was not Happy Feet. It was Sad Feet.
Yeah. Sad Feet.
Penguins died.
Yeah.
When was that?
2005. It says when released.
Oh wow, he's got that pulled up.
Master of the Universe. I have the power. The Grogu's still out. Michael Jackson movie, which things about.
Yeah, not my style.
Yeah,
not my style, man.
Anyway, yeah, March of the Penguins.
I've seen the memes of the Amazing Digital Circus. The smell inside the theater of the Amazing Digital Circus movie.
What is that?
That we have.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The fan base.
Oh,
the workers coming in with hazmat suits.
Moses.
Yeah,
Jacob, what else you watching?
That's got to be brutal.
What else you watching, Oz?
Oh yeah, I feel it's just turned into me watching Loki and making fun of movies. I feel bad now, but
that's
about all I've been watching. Honestly,
hey, we're a podcast on the internet. Our whole business is based on making fun of movies off the internet.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
That's how Red Letter got started. That's how all of these games got started.
If you were saying Master of the Universe has an abysmal box office, really interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it's good
But-
though.
They
People
say
that
it's
have seen
good.
it have said it's good. Yeah.
It's finding somebody that's seen it.
Right. That's your problem. One person can say it's good. The reviews are going to be up here. So.
The thing is, I feel like we've gotten the wrong time for a Masters of the Universe movie. I feel like it should have been a couple years ago when we were getting that 80s nostalgia thing with like Ready Player One and stuff like that. I feel like that's when it would have been more impactful. But
yeah,
doing it now, honest to golly, I watched the trailer and I'm like, yeah, it looks good. Looks like a fun little He-Man movie, whatever. But I'm looking at the animation and I'm like, oh, it's the Minecraft movie. And you can't. Why do all these movies look the same nowadays? I'm not saying that they necessarily look bad, but they all look the same.
They do. You're definitely right.
Anyway.
And then you have indie movies like Obsession and Backrooms, which are blowing their budget away.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Obsession's at like 220 million on a 750,000 budget or something like that.
It's almost like you don't need budget to make good movies.
That's the best idea. Release your movie in the summer and it'll probably do numbers.
Yeah.
Or on Christmas Day or something like that, like a holiday where nothing else is open.
Yeah. Indeed.
Also, Supergirl's coming out this month.
Yes, it is. 26th.
Ah. Could be fun.
We could watch Masters and Supergirl.
Could be
double
fun.
feature.
There you go.
That would be a double feature.
I'm game.
Well, you're Isaac.
There you go. This is what happens when
Garrett
Garrett flies out to Michigan.
That was so bad. That was so bad.
What?
He said, I'm game. And I said, oh, no, you're Isaac.
Oh.
That was bad.
You got me.
I regret saying that. Please
I'll see you guys next episode.
Where are we out in the podcast? I'm completely lost, by the way.
I think we're concluding the watching segment.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we were concluding Jacob's segment of
and then
watching.
and then it's
I'm done
me.
with me.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be quick. Will I be quick?
No, you'll be Garrett.
You're not wrong. And all of the meanings that takes on. All right. In terms of reading. Okay. No, in terms of reading, I attempted to start reading Frank Miller's Batman Returns, or Dark Knight Returns, sorry. So this is going to be an unpopular opinion, and maybe I just need to power through, but the place that I'm at right now where I just want to read a comic book for entertainment, okay. Between the art style and the sheer amount of words on a given page, I had to put it down. And I know that sounds terrible, but I just was not in the mood for it. So it has been returned to the book hole, which is the first time that something has returned to the book hole. So maybe I need to get a couple other things under my belt and come back to it, because I did just finish Watchmen not too long ago within the past 2 podcast episodes, which of course is like literature in comic book form, which I think is what they're trying to do here. But then the art style is not kind of also doing some heavy lifting for it like in Watchmen. So whatever. Anyway, I picked up Nightfall, which is ginormous, but you can tell I've made a pretty decent dent in it. Definitely helps that I am a read it 1 to 2 issue at a time type of guy. And the first thing in this volume is a 60-page special about the origins of Bane, which was super cool. So
yeah, it sounds sick.
It actually was really good. I'm enjoying that. That is, we talk about Batman and defeat. seeing Batman like almost constantly get defeated in this, and I haven't even gotten to the obvious bit that's on the cover, is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. What else have I done? I have been.
What have I done?
have been on and off watching The Punisher. I got back Paramount Plus as part of my Walmart subscription.
Ooh.
And I need to lobby a complaint to Paramount Plus. Your application sucks. It's major buns. To the point. The continue watching feature does not work. So I'm like, I watched the pilot episode of one of the Yellowstone spinoffs, which kind of sucked, by the way. And I finished the first episode and I'm like, yeah, I might come back to that later. And I get half a mind to come back to it. And then I look and it's not in my recommends. And I'm not going to go searching for it because I don't care enough. So Paramount Plus, fix your app. I could build a better. Nah, maybe not. Do better.
Yeah. I feel like that's a conversation we've had before.
It is. Definitely go
like when we did an entire episode of streaming services where we definitely bashed Paramount to pieces.
Oh, yeah. And it's only gotten worse. And that's surprising because like it's a good looking application. It just doesn't work. It also, and we have talked about this on the podcast, that I have an ad blocker on my network. It does not like that I have an ad blocker on my network. It'll work. It'll work on the televisions, but the second you go to a computer or my phone, it just sits there and it spins. And it doesn't give you an error. It gives you an error message on the website, but on your phone, it'll just sit there and spin. And none of the rest of these streaming services do that. They either just go with it and don't give you any ads, or
let it ride.
They give you ads anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
or they give you the 2-minute blank screen.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyway, there's my Paramount Plus rant. Remember, was it last time or was it before our last recording session when I went on this long diatribe? I can't remember if it was on camera or not, about how I've probably said this on camera many a time. Remember how I said that professional wrestling is incredibly simple and it should not be overcomplicated, and that I'm kind of to the point where I'm not really watching WWE anymore. I'm keeping up with it, but I'm not really watching it anymore because I'm kind of just sick and tired of, the storylines not being very good, my intelligence being insulted in some instances, and all of that fun stuff. Good Lord. The Battle of the Americanos is the best thing I've seen in a long time. And I love professional. Yeah. And I texted you guys. I watched it on Saturday. It's Tuesday at time of recording. I watched it on Saturday. The crowd is insane. Like, it's like the best professional wrestling crowd I've seen since All Out 2021, maybe Full Gear. AEW, mark your bingo cards. Let's see here. It is a well laid out professional wrestling story, and then the presentation of, spoilers, Chad Gable was the original El Grande Americano.
What?
And gets unmasked at the end. And the presentation of the unmasking is not the dramatic. Like, if it was American pro wrestling, I would argue, if it was on Monday Night Raw, it would be treated as this dramatic reveal and people would be booed and all of this. But it was treated with respect which is super interesting because it's, I don't know, it's done very well. Undertaker, take Triple H's job, please.
Please.
Professional wrestling is simple and it just needs to be. It was an excellent match. Like Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Radio gave it 5 3/4 stars, and it lived up to it.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
And
I haven't seen it yet.
What did I text you guys on Saturday after I watched it?
I can't believe I don't remember. I can find it.
It was 4 simple words. I love professional wrestling. And it's nice to feel that. There you go.
Yeah. Hey, so why did Liv win that qualifier, by the way?
So that they can do
what?
Raquel versus Liv, because the Judgment Day must always be together, but must be constantly imploding.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That the Judgment Day is cooked. Now it's the scramble, the roster day.
The Judgment Day started. When did the Judgment Day start? 2021 or 2022?
I want to say 22, but I might be wrong about that.
I'm Googling. Wikipedia. April 3rd, 2022, at the conclusion of WrestleMania 38. Started with Edge, got Damian Priest, got Rhea, and then just kind of evolved from there. I'm just going to Google something real quick.
What's he Googling?
Nope. King of the Ring, 1996, was June 23rd, 1996. At the end of this, the 10th King of the Ring was crowned, and it was Stone Cold Steve Austin, who I would argue kicked off the Attitude Era by giving the old Austin 316, I just whipped your ass promo, right? Which is one of the greatest professional wrestling promos of all time. And the Attitude Era would really end at WrestleMania 17, April of 2001. So, what did I say here? Mid 1996 to about mid 2001 is 5 years. So, if the Judgment Day survives until SummerSlam of 2027, it will have outlasted the Attitude Era. Isn't that insane?
That's diabolical. Yeah. Especially because it was like breaking up in July or like in summer of 2024 was when the collapse was like first starting.
It broke. When did they kick out Edge?
Yeah, that's true. They kicked out Edge in
Clash at the Castle 2022, I want to say. Google.
Yet somehow we're still around.
My gosh. Default to dark mode, damn it. Half of this podcast is Garrett fights with Wikipedia. Yeah, Dominic Mysterio kicks Edge in the nuts after this tag match. Oh, no, so they had already imploded by that point. They had already... Okay, so wait a second. I'm going into the history of the Judgment Day, by golly.
Oh, geez, Rick.
Okay, April 3rd is when they really form with Edge and Damian Priest. By June 13th, So the dissension in the Judgment Day started about a month after the Judgment Day formed.
And we're still
here. And we're still here. That bothers me.
Why? Yeah. I still hold the opinion it was supposed to explode last summer, but because of Liv's injury, they had to move some things around, and then it never really worked out to actually implode it.
That is highly possible.
Because they were gonna run Finn and Roxanne versus Liv and Dom, but they couldn't run that match because Liv was injured.
Yep.
And then it just didn't make sense to run it this year because they had to give Liv her year with the title.
Indeed. Anyway, to get back to your original point, that was definitely an odd choice.
Like, I feel bad not liking it as the Liv Morgan Glazer of the podcast, but like, by golly.
But like Bliss was in there, number one.
Bliss was in there.
Number two, Chelsea Green was in there.
Becky Lynch is in there. This is your opportunity to put Becky back in the main event division now that she's lost her title.
Yep, you can win upwards. That's how this works.
You can win upwards, absolutely. And it's Becky Lynch. But you have your world champion who shouldn't even be in the tournament in the first place and should probably be like building something for, of a title defense for Night of Champions.
Right.
But no. They're really like, okay, we need to run Stephanie versus Liv again, but right. Stephanie's still injured, so we can't. So Liv, I guess, just go do nothing.
I think that you could have taken the opportunity to belt up Roxanne at and have her beat Liv. I think you could have done that, but I don't. And this is the fault of the promotion. This is not my opinions on the performer. This is my opinions on the character in the storyline and the way that they are presented. I don't view Raquel yet as world heavyweight title holder. And again, that is because she's under Liv right now. Yep. They could go all the way and have her. They could have Raquel beat Liv in the semifinal. I don't know if it's a semifinal, but it
would end up being the final if they did make it that way.
If they did it that way, great. Then you have Raquel versus Rhea, which we've seen to mixed results in the past, in terms of match quality. Yeah. Just, I feel like the Judgment Day stable is holding back Raquel and is holding back Roxanne to a certain extent. And I think that the people that it is elevating, being Dom and Liv, it's working gangbusters. And JD's there too. But he's the fall guy of the group.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Did you see him smack Oba with a chair? And just like, it just did nothing. And Oba turns around and just smokes him.
Oba Femi.
He's too strong.
That whole thing upsets me. And we've talked about this off broadcast. But that situation with him losing to Brock at this last Italian pay-per-view, just that's not right to me, Doesn't feel right. You could have had him done a clean sweep, but you elected to not. And yeah, that's odd. That's odd to me.
Indeed.
Anyway.
Suddenly the superhero podcast turned into a wrestling podcast.
Well, but you know what? We can get back to the superheroes right now because, by golly, somebody closed the window. There's a draft. And I need to stop doing that. And yeah, we pre-recorded the draft on what, Saturday night?
Friday night.
Friday night. Yeah, that's right. I can't remember. Time is a flat circle. So yeah, we recorded it, and I explained the rules on the past, right? I think I did.
Maybe. I don't know what the rules.
You know what? I don't know if we did, because you kicked off the draft and you're like, well, past us was supposed to talk about it, but I don't know if we actually did yet.
This is excellent podcast material right here, because we're talking about ourselves, talking about, and then you guys are worried about Loki's time slipping. My gosh.
Right.
All right. So here's how the draft ended up working. Not how it will work.
Did work.
And then Isaac, you can either cut this bit out or the bit from the other. You're editing. We'll
figure it out.
I'll let you decide what you want to do there. So anyway, so how the draft ended up working was that we had a pool of superheroes that was a pretty decent size, and we each grabbed 16 picks, and then we each put them in a bracket. And that bracket is of criteria of our own creation, and the criteria will be explained after the draft. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. So the rest of it we go over in the past. So let's do the time where All right. So, as you well know by now, we are doing a superhero draft, and then we're each going to make brackets, and it's all super fun. We probably explained this beforehand, and if we didn't, shame on us.
Shame.
So, we're coming to you now from the past to do the old draft, which you are now seeing here. So, thank you to Tier Maker and whoever built this thing. We're going to draft like this, and then we're going to make brackets separately and come together at the end, present our brackets. If you saw our wrestling draft episode, it's going to be pretty much the same as that. So brackets are whatever criteria you want.
Yep.
It'll be fun. We have already decided that the order of the draft is going to be Jacob picks first, then Isaac, then myself, and then we will go in snake order. So we will go Jacob, Isaac, me, then me, Isaac, Jacob, and then back down, back and forth. How many picks did we say we were doing?
I think we said 16, but we can play it by ear.
16 picks.
Because that gives us...
It's quite the big bracket.
It is a big bracket.
There you go. All right. Well, I'm good with it. I think we have enough heroes here, right?
Oh, yeah. I think we determined there was like 70 something.
But it's just counting that.
I don't know how to math, but that sounds like it can be divided by 3. So I think we'll be good. Are we ready to draft?
I think so.
Unfortunately, I'm sweating my rear end off. There is no draft coming in, but whatever. That was a good bit last episode.
I feel that.
It was a good bit.
It was a good bit.
That draft.
I like that bit. I stole that bit. Anyway. All right.
Do you feel me? Do you feel that draft?
Do you feel him, sir? All right. Jacob.
You feel him, sir?
Do you feel him, sir?
Jacob, on your marks, give your first pick.
Well, in looking at this list, I feel like overall there's a 1A and a 1B, and I'm kind of contemplating which one of those I should pick between those two. What I think we're gonna go with the broad choice. Or not the broad, but I think we're gonna go with one of the obvious choices. I'll go ahead and pick Cap right away as my number one.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go.
Okay.
Good old Captain America.
Captain America.
so much potential. What you can do with Cap on this
You do
list.
a lot with Cap. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very much an all-rounder.
Are we saying what our lists are, or are we keeping that for later?
I think we should keep that for later.
We'll keep that for later.
Because I definitely do know what it's going to be.
Oh yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah. Well, if we reveal it too, you guys might think, oh, he's doing this for his draft. I'm gonna take this guy and screw up his list. You know what I mean?
That's true.
True.
A little sabotage game.
True.
Saboteur.
Indeed.
Saboteur.
Oh my.
Oh my. All right, for my first pick, I am going to go with Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Thank you for specifying.
That was my 1B.
There's 3 Spider-Men on here.
There's
2 Spider-Men and
Gwen. All right, cool.
Gwen and Spider-Woman, I think, is in here somewhere.
Yeah, she's
underneath Reed there.
Second page, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's right there.
The second line.
If she was a snake.
A lot of spider folk here.
If anybody knows anything about me, they know who my first pick was going to be. I'm surprised that nobody grabbed him first. I got to go with Batman.
Yeah, I saw that one coming a mile away.
Yeah, I mean,
probably
that's
1C actually.
That said, I believe that my second choice is none other than good old Reed. Reed Richards. Love that character. Very excited to see what he brings to my competition.
There you go.
Isaac,
smart guy there.
I'll throw it back
to Pedro.
We are going to go with the Daredevil.
Where is Daredevil?
Who is I know he's here.
He is. I see him.
Oh,
He's next to the Thing.
There you go. Yeah. Next to the Thing, yes.
Yeah.
In any other context, that would be the least specific thing you could have said.
Yeah, exactly.
And yet, if anybody knows me, something that I have probably said before.
Yeah.
He's next to the Thing.
He's next to the Thing. You know, the Thing.
The Who'samo, what's it?
What are you talking? The Thing.
The Thing.
The doohickey. The thingy-mabob.
The Who'samo, what's it?
All right, Jacob, what's your next pick?
Let's see. I think for my next one, let's go ahead and get another leader. Let's go with Cyclops, my next pick.
Oh. He's got Cyclops.
The Leadus.
He's got Cyclops.
And then after Cyclops.
Jean on here?
Gets a bit...
Jean is not on there.
Jean's not on here.
Because she would have been my pick. But she's
we
not.
could retroactively add her too. If you guys want. Up to you.
I'd have to go out and find a PNG.
No, that's okay. I'm okay with not having Jean on. I mean, I would put her next, but I'm okay. I don't want to. That'd be unfair. I think we add.
I mean, we can do it.
Of it, but that'd be a little unfair. Because that actually I think I'd be okay with putting down by taking Scarlet Witch as my next one instead.
Taking Scarlet Witch.
Indeed. Who's next?
Actually, Gamora.
Oh, Jacob, you're up again.
Yeah, he's taking Scarlet Witch.
He already said that. Sorry,
I was. Said that.
That's okay.
I was distracted by the chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which is all right. So, context. My younger brother is in the Discord that we use for the podcast, and Isaac texted us a few minutes ago during sound check and told us that his Wi-Fi blew up and that he'd be back in just a second. And the GIF that Griff just posted is diabolical.
That's incredible.
All right, Isaac.
I'm going to go ahead and take the other Richards. Give me Susan Richards, the Invisible Woman.
There you go.
Susan.
There's Sue.
Susan.
All right. Who do I want next? A lot of the heavy hitters are taken. I'm gonna kind of throw a curveball in here.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go with Deadpool.
Oh.
Oh man, he was on my list. For
Jacob's
sure.
upset.
Yeah.
I am gonna go with Deadpool on that one. I think
It's a good pick.
I think he will bring.
No, Batman would not be able to stand Deadpool.
I love the Batman Deadpool crossovers because it is really just. It's interesting because it wound up being like an examination of how Deadpool is insane and the Joker is insane, but they're different kinds of insane. If that it was good.
Yeah.
I guess I have to do another pick now.
You sure do.
Constantine's not on here either. Otherwise, I'd have picked him. I'm gonna go Doctor Strange.
Jacob, is he nuking your entire draft right now?
Sorry.
He's making good picks. What I'll say is he's making good picks. What I think. Yeah. I wouldn't say nuking.
I wanted somebody with magic. I was thinking Constantine to kind of even out the Marvel DC. And the second that I said that, Dr. Fate is right there, but whatever. It's fine.
Whatever.
I'd have preferred Constantine. He brings like, yeah, he would have brought a really good energy. We should have added him ahead of time. I forgot about him.
Oh, well.
Oh, well. Isaac?
Well, as you are taking everything from Jacob, I will be taking everything here as well. Give me Rogue.
Yeah, I knew what you were going to say as soon as you said that.
Isaac is going Rogue. Oh, that's phenomenal. He's gone
Rogue. Find him.
Going Rogue.
He's gone Rogue. Find him.
Didn't even mean to do that. Jacob, you're up, Halls.
All right. Let's see. Let's get Bucky Barnes as a sidekick for Cap on that one.
Ooh,
the first one.
There you go.
Buck.
Sidekick.
All right.
Buck.
Up to
Buck.
you again.
Buck. And let's see here. Ooh, this is an interesting. It's getting pretty interesting here.
Real quick, as we're about a quarter in, I want to confirm something with you guys. We're not necessarily using the version of the character that is pictured. We're just using the character in general.
Yeah, I'd say you can use whatever version of the character you'd like, or even maybe a mix.
Ooh, a mix. That's true.
Makes perfect sense. Sorry, I am thirsty.
Toasty.
I think I'll take Wonder Woman as my next one.
Ooh. He's going to take Wonder Woman.
Good looks.
Jacob finally getting into the DC ranks there. Will DC. Isaac do the same?
Not for this pick, but I'll get there. There's a couple on here that I'll probably end up taking. But for now, give me Moon Knight.
Oh.
He is bottom left. Yeah, there you go.
You get three characters in one.
Indeed. 4 if you count Mr. Knight.
Indeed.
3-in-1 special. Buy one, get one 3 free.
I will not lie. Moon Knight was on my radar.
Ooh.
I will not elaborate as to why.
Unfortunately, Moon Knight is not on Marvel's radar right now.
This is very true.
He should be.
That said, you know who's going to be on my radar? I can't believe he's the 5th round draft pick here.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's taken
Superman
that long.
There.
He was gonna be my next after Cap. I thought that was kind of redundant. so I decided not to go with both those guys. But
Fair
that's
enough.
a good pick. That's a good value for the 5th round.
Indeed. Let's see here.
LinkedIn.
And to start the 6th round, I'm gonna go Hawkeye.
Ooh.
Hey, Hawk Tua.
This guy's been playing too much Deadpool.
Oh my gosh. Isaac, you're up.
I guess it is my turn, isn't it?
Round 6 here.
Give me Miles. Miles Morales.
Ooh.
Morales.
Isaac has both Spider-Mans that are on the board. Spider-Mans. Spider-Man. There we go. I said it right.
I got something fun for that.
I can imagine. Jacob.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I had 2 picks here.
Indeed.
Let's go with. The first one is gonna. First one I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go first one. I'm gonna go with The Thing, as my that one.
All right.
Thing and Thing and Johnny.
And Johnny.
Fantastic Four are off the board.
Indeed. Oh yeah,
Our future has no foundation.
There you go. Isaac. what you got for us?
I love that Future Foundation joke. I'm gonna go. Let's go with Beast Boy.
Ooh.
Beast Boy.
I was kind of keeping Beast Boy in reserves. Yeah.
The Beastie Boys.
Anyways,
the Beastie Boy. Here's the thing. The Beastie Boys are a thing of their own, man. They're not good hip hop. They're not good rock. But if you're in a mood for a little tood, it's the Beastie Boys. You know what I mean?
the mood for some tood.
Because they have got some bangers.
And I know bangers.
All right. Anyway.
They got some bangers.
Oh, it's mine.
And MASH.
Oh boy. On that note,
Is that a ghost?
Where's Elsa Bloodstone? I'm hearing a Brit.
Bangs.
I'm going Nightcrawler.
Bangers and MASH.
I knew I should have gone with him.
I'm gonna nab Nightcrawler there. I think he could bring something
that's such a good,
incredibly unique
pick,
to the mix.
He's got X-Men fever, X-Men fever.
Who else do I want to go with here? I got Superman. He's bringing some tankness. But I think I need some additional tankness. And I believe that comes in the form of the Incredible Hulk.
No, that's a good pick. That was on my
fair and valid.
All right, round 8, Isaac. We're about halfway through.
About halfway through.
Cue Bon Jovi if we weren't going to get copyright struck.
Well, let's see. Well, I have Rogue, and you can't really have Rogue without the man who never folds. I will be taking Gambit.
There you go.
I thought you were saying Magneto.
I thought about. Oh gosh.
Not again, man.
I thought about taking
Too
Gambit,
soon.
But did we talk about that last episode, or was that just in the group chat?
I think it was
No,
group
that
text.
was last episode.
How we thought that was a
was?
little odd.
Yeah.
Oh, did we talk about it? And we must have. I
Yeah,
don't remember
We did,
but
yes.
that was definitely a time in the series that existed that we haven't watched since.
Oh, the trailer dropped.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
We might have already talked about it on Lay Podcast.
We probably did.
We probably did.
I know we talked about it like in the Discord, but I don't know if we did in the podcast.
No, I mean like where this bit is going to get in the middle of the podcast. We probably talked about it earlier in the podcast. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, time travel.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm the doctor.
Funny how that works.
Anyway, who's next? Jacob. Finish up round 8 here.
Okay, I'll finish off round 8 by selecting. Let's see. By selecting, I'm going to select Wolverine on round 8 at the end of round 8 here.
Golly, he's taking Wolverine, and that is our halfway mark on the old draft. Just a quick sum up, especially for those that are listening on Spotify, might not have the video, where we are, of course, screen sharing the tier maker site here. Jacob has got Captain America, Cyclops, Scarlet Witch, Bucky Barnes, Wonder Woman, The Thing, Johnny Storm.
Storm. They're both on this list, so be careful.
They are both on fire. And Wolverine. Isaac has got Spider-Man, Daredevil, Invisible Woman. I was trying to figure out who that was there for a second. I don't know why. Rogue, Moon Knight, Spider-Man, and
Miles
Beast Boy.
Morales.
Yes, to be more specific, he's got both Spider-Man.
Yes.
And the Gambit. I have got Batman, Mr. Fantastic, Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Superman, Hawkeye, Nightcrawler, and the Hulk. Jacob, kick us off for round number 9.
Okay, I just zoomed. Okay, I figured out you can zoom in on the list, which is nice because I was having trouble seeing them from that far away.
I'm
But
having trouble
is the
seeing him
guy-
from right here.
Is the I don't know, is the guy next to Ant-Man? Is that Bishop? Is that who that is?
The guy.
That's Luke Cage.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
Luke
is Luke Cage.
Okay.
That's
wondering who
Thor,
that was.
actually.
Oh yeah, he's on
Yeah.
the other side. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's a tempting pick too. Nah, give me Ghost Rider.
He's gonna run
Dang.
like Johnny Blaze versus Johnny Storm now, isn't he?
Oh,
Just so that we can pick one and move on when he's going through.
You are the Fire Johnny. One or the other.
Johnny Fire.
Johnny Fire.
Johnny Blaze and Johnny
Is
Storm.
that Johnny Blaze in the picture, or is that one of the other ones? I think it's Johnny Blaze.
I think so. Yeah, that looks like Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, because the Danny Ketch cycle is very 90s.
Yeah.
That's why it's on my shelf.
And the head is different too, so.
Indeed. Isaac, who you got?
Give me Black Panther.
Ooh. Black Panther.
That's a good pick. Pick, son.
What am I gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
Screw it. Plastic Man.
Dang.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
That's a good pick.
Plastic Man is always a good man. Well, no, wait, that's not right.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Plastic Man is always a good pick. There we go.
Materialistic Man.
What else we got here? Who else we got here? Trying to think of good pairings. Good, not obvious pairings.
Of course.
That said, Hawk Girl. He was gonna pick Hawk Girl.
Yes, I was.
Oh
Dang.
wow! All right,
That's out of left
we
field.
had two people gunning for Hawk Girl.
I was
Nothing against Hawk Girl, but I definitely was not expecting that.
I've been watching
but I was like,
Justice League, the cartoon. Indeed. Isaac, you're up. Round 10.
Indeed.
10. Call us Sean Spears in 2017. We're at perfect 10.
Nice.
That one's niche. It worked though.
Where do I want to go with this?
There's a lot of directions.
There is a lot of directions. Go Ant-Man.
Oh boy, he's going Ant-Man.
I'm thinking small. Or big.
Depending on his mood. Jacob. I don't know what I meant by that.
I can go a few
either.
different ways. I can go a few different ways.
Indeed.
I'm gonna go with. I'll go with a Vision.
Ooh.
Vision.
He's going with the Vision.
Vision.
And then I'll start with Storm.
Oh, where'd Storm go?
Right above you.
Your cursor.
Thank you. Storm.
I was looking at that too. I was like, that's Black Bolt, right? That's not Storm. That's Black Bolt.
Black Bolt's down here.
Yeah. That was the one you were hovering originally.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
We all just have the same damn sense of humor. All right.
Yep. Unfortunately.
It's almost like we're friends or something.
Weird. How does that work? Oddball, Hal Jordan.
Damn it.
Oh, hell no.
He was like literally my next pick.
Dang.
Also, note, it is Hal Jordan Green Lantern.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
In hindsight, we could have put some of the other ones on here, but I think we're all right. Oh, it's me.
Indeed.
Hello, it's me. Oh wait, sorry, copyright strike.
I mean, you did sound exactly like Adele, so yeah, we might get struck.
I did. Actually, you know what? That's a flat. If I got copyright struck there, that's flattery. Honestly,
I was gonna say.
Okay, this means that it was good enough to be considered copyright.
It was good enough that AI thought it was Adele. With that, I'm going the Flash.
Well, that's good. Flat. Dang.
Flash might be a good solid pick.
Flash 40-yard dash.
Speaking of good solid picks, Luke Cage.
Ah, that is good and solid.
What are we at here? 11?
That was your 12th. So
12.
Do I not know? Yeah, I just don't know how to count. So we're on round 12. Isaac.
Yes.
We're about 3/4 of the way through.
I'm going to take. Well, if you're going to take Luke Cage, I will take Jessica Jones.
Darn. Jacob.
Let's go with back to back here, Iron Man and Thor.
Oh,
I was gonna say, how are those two still here?
I'm
picking for value.
I kept looking at Iron Man and I was like,
Does that mean I also get Dr. Doom?
No. Well,
I don't think it works like
I
that.
figured.
It depends. I thought we were getting a trailer and that we would have known, but no, all we got was a stinking coffee shop. Anyway, what's next?
Oh, next is me.
No, it's not. You just picked Jessica. No, yeah, it is. Never mind.
No, I did double pick right there.
I don't know, brother.
He went quick.
He did.
He went
I
quick.
got 2 more for y'all. I got 2 more for y'all.
See, I like to draw it out for the content, man.
It's true.
Which is definitely what I'm doing, and I'm not just like trying to think of who I want here. Definitely drawing it out.
Didn't even notice that Batwoman was on there.
Indeed, and Batgirl.
Yeah. Indeed.
I did not mean that kind of whisper. I didn't mean that. But it actually came out perfectly.
I will take the Silver Surfer.
Oh boy.
Stella.
Norrin Rad himself. Is that right? I think that's right.
I think so.
I can't wait for the gold jet skier.
I'm going Supergirl.
There you go.
Oh. Okay. I like that.
Trying to decide who else goes on there.
The herd is getting thin right now.
It is. And not that there's not some like potentially heavy hitters on here.
Oh, there's heavy hitters for sure on here. I can see a couple for sure.
You know what? Jane Foster Thor.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm happy with that pick. Isaac, 13.
Elektra.
Oh, that is a good pick.
Jacob.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord and Mantis.
Star-Lord and Mantis.
All
right. There you go. Isaac, you're up for round 14, Hoss.
It'd be 15, no? Or can I just not count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 15.
Yeah.
Give it up for day 15.
Day 15.
Oh, man. So we're getting close here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That means I'm getting ready to have to pull the trigger on something.
Mm-hmm.
Did he freeze again? Oh no,
no, I'm just contemplating. I'm between 2 right now.
He held like the perfect pose for too long that I thought he was gone.
Nope. Can't get rid of me that easy. Colossus.
Oh.
Oh no, I stole his pick.
That was Zach for me.
I took everything.
You took everything.
Now, here's the thing.
Well, Jacob already has him.
Sure. I've got
my favorite time.
So for 15, I'm going to pick Nightwing. There's a multitude of reasons there. You'll know soon enough in the bracket. For 16, though, I'm having a hard time because there's a lot of heavy hitters still on the field. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it. I'm going Green Arrow. That's my last pick. Isaac, who is your last
That arrow
draft
sure
pick?
is green. My last draft pick. Hmm.
Do, 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 do.
You know what? I have two of the spider people. Give me Ghost Spider. Spider-Gwen.
Ghost Spider it is. Jacob, who is your final pick? Get one.
Oh, I got one more left, huh?
Got one more in me.
Got one more in me. Analyzing. Let's go with man. Let's go with Gamora.
Oh. He's gone with Gamora as the last draft pick for the draft, the old superhero draft here. So, as a recap, Jacob has Cap, Cyclops, Scarlet Witch, Bucky Barnes, Wonder Woman. I can't tell who these are. I'm blind. Oh my gosh. The Thing, both Blaze and Storm, Johnny varieties, as well as Storm. The Vision, Wolverine. I went out of order and now I've lost my spot. Iron Man,
Wolverine,
Thor, Star-Lord, Mantis, and Gamora, making up a good half of the Guardians. There you go. Isaac has Spider-Man.
This draft was not kind of the Guardians.
Isaac has Peter Parker Spider-Man, Miles Morales Spider-Man, Daredevil, Sue Storm, Rogue, Gambit, Moon Knight, about said Nightwing, Beast Boy, who else is here? Black Panther, Ant-Man, Hal Jordan Green Lantern, Jessica Jones, Silver Surfer of the dude variety, Elektra.
The dude variety.
Elektra, Colossus, and Ghost Spider. And I have Batman, Reed Richards, Deadpool, Doctor Strange, Superman, Hawkeye, Nightcrawler, Hulk, Plastic Man, Hawkgirl, Flash, Luke Cage, Supergirl, Lady Thor, Nightwing, and the Green Arrow. Oliver Queen Green Arrow.
Now the question is, I'm also wondering, is out of the ones that were not picked, I wonder what the best one is.
I was going to say, there's some interesting picks that got left over. Black Bolt is on there, which I view him as just insanely powerful. Martian Manhunter is also on there. Both water-based heroes in Aquaman and Namor.
The Submariners are not picked.
Adam Warlock is still on there with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah.
I don't know if we would have considered him with the Infinity Gauntlet. Dr. Fate is still on there. Captain Marvel is still on there.
Rocket Drax.
Shazam.
Robin.
Indeed. Oh, yeah, and Robin's still there. Robin was one of the ones I was getting ready to pick. Black Canary's still on there.
Beast
Batgirl.
is still there.
Beast is still there, yeah.
Beast.
I thought about taking Beast.
Is that Iron Fist next to Beast?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Danny Rand.
Indeed.
No cheaper town halls here.
Cheaper town.
All right. So that is the draft. We will throw it back to our us future selves, but their present selves, to you guys, present selves. We'll throw it back to the other guys.
Yeah.
The TVA showing up.
Indeed. It's really going to bother me because I cannot remember what that is from when they do the flashbacks.
I feel like that's some kind of vocal warm-up exercise joke or something.
Maybe.
I don't know why, but that's what makes it think of.
But anyway, so you've seen the
No.
draft, and so we've put together our brackets in the time between that segment and this segment, because time is a construct of human perception, and that is we play with that a lot here. So especially, never mind. We record these things every 2 weeks. Let's see here.
Sometimes.
Other times it's every 4. And we put them out.
You just never know
when we can. All right. So we're going to go in the same order that we did the draft in, which means Jacob's going to go and present his bracket, and then Isaac's going to go and present his bracket, and then I'm going to go and present the PowerPoint presentation of my bracket. So, are you guys ready?
Let's do
I'm
it.
ready.
Woo. All right, I'm going to hit not this button, that button. That'll work. I'll F11 it. Do you need me to zoom in on your bracket, or do you just want to show the whole thing?
I can see it.
He's going to show the whole thing, and now I'm going to show it to the audience. Here's Jacob's bracket. Jacob, what you got for us?
Okay, so my 16 various heroes that I picked have been completely randomly selected for every single solution here. It's a completely random bracket is what I decided to do here. Completely random. I will say some changes. If I were to make the bracket with my own thoughts, I'll let you know any changes I make here. But looking at it, I know it's listed
real quick,
like
when you say that it was automatically done, you mean it was randomly generated, or that you like plugged in AI?
No, so I randomly generated it 20 times to get different possible brackets. So 20 times I did it, I put it randomly, and then result after that I flipped a coin for the winners of each one.
There you go. I like it.
Which is so I did a complete random draft. The seedings do not really matter in terms of, I know there's a 1 through 16 seed, but that doesn't really matter in terms of their placements or whatnot. Like they're all kind of on the a level playing field because it's random, so it's not really like a specific thing. So the one thing that's interesting is that I think it's funny that Wonder Woman won the whole thing, because that doesn't seem like that far-fetched of a possibility. One thing I do like in this, so one thing that I think that I agree with, at least in the first section here of characters.
Can you?
I like
for those that are listening audio wise. Can you go through your bracket for me?
Yeah, sure, I can do that. So we have. Let's see.
I can zoom in if you need.
So 8 different ones. So we have 8 different starts. So 8 matches in the beginning here. So the way the randomizer worked, it put these brackets. So it put Ben and Grimm against Storm, which is interesting. Ghost Rider and Iron Man, Cyclops and Wonder Woman versus each other. Johnny Storm and Gamora against each other. Star-Lord and Scarlet Witch. That's funny. Vision and Thor. This is the funniest one. Is Bucky Barnes and Captain America. That's the funniest one, I think. Like randomized. It's complete random. It's the funniest thing is that they got
the randomizer knows how to book.
The same one. It knows Civil War 2 is coming out. Wolverine and Mantis as well, which is an interesting combo. So to start with this, in terms of ones that I agree with, I looking at the list, I don't disagree with really any of the first picks in my mind. Like looking at, I don't know. I mean, maybe Storm over Ben Grimm. Maybe I think that might be.
Depends on the criteria.
Change. Yeah. Storm has the flight ability is pretty important in this scenario. I feel like against Ben. but I
That's
agree
true,
with
but
Iron
Ben
Man.
could just press square and jump straight to her, and
Yeah, but that's Marvel Rivals
fine.
criteria. But in my head, I'm thinking of
Yeah.
that's true.
Yep.
But I mean, Iron Man against Ghost Rider. I think Iron Man. I don't know. I think if we're talking about criteria of the importance of a character, I mean, no question, he goes ahead. In a fight, I'm not sure though. That's be interesting to see. I think it's funny that Cyclops gets diffed in the first round by Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman is pretty powerful. Cyclops is powerful too, so I imagine she had to dodge his rapid attacks with his eyes, his crazy eye attacks. Um, it'd be cool to simulate these in some kind of fighting game or something. That'd be a cool idea. So then you have, I mean, I think Johnny Storm is an obvious pick against Gamora. I feel like Gamora isn't. I feel like she's powerful, but not really as powerful as she really should be. I mean, I feel like she's more hand-to-hand combat, and Johnny Storm could be flying in the air, and then just have no problem against her. I think Star Lord is very. I feel like when I envision Star Lord, he's not very strong. I mean, in my head, especially against Scarlet Witch, I feel like Scarlet Witch diffs a whole bunch of people. Um, I think that's an easy win, and it makes total sense that she won there. Thor against Vision, I agree with. I mean, although if Vision were to have the stone, I think I could maybe put some benefit towards Vision's way. But I think it's probably the question is this Vision with this stone taken out? So he's basically dead Vision. Probably is a live Vision in this case. But yeah, Captain America over Bucky Barnes, that makes sense to me. I think that'd be a fun battle, an interesting idea, but I think that makes the most sense to go through. And then, of course, Wolverine over Mantis, I think that makes sense. I mean, Mantis has powers, but
Sure.
Wolverine is Wolverine, and that'd be kind of a interesting matchup to go against. And then here's where we get to a couple of differences. So in the top spot here, you have Ben Grimm versus Iron Man, and the selection picked Ben Grimm, which I think I might pick Iron Man over Ben Grimm in this scenario, in my personal opinion. But it's kind of interesting matchup, I would say. And then you have Wonder Woman versus Johnny Storm. Wonder Woman wins that match. Agreed. I think I agree with that. Scarlet Witch and Thor. Thor beats Scarlet Witch, which I think that's a pretty. Well, Thor's a Thunder God, but that's a pretty interesting matchup. I think I can go either way. Captain America beating Wolverine, maybe. I could see that happening.
That one I feel like could go either way. That's a good matchup.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I feel like that's happened before. I might be crazy.
I can almost guarantee.
Yeah, I mean that seems like that is interesting. It feels like something you'd see in the X-Men series probably, like at some point. And then of course you have Grimm versus Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman beats Grimm, fair. Thor being Captain America. That's a great matchup. That's like a Duke versus North Carolina kind of matchup. Thor versus Captain America, bro. That's crazy. That's a crazy matchup. I think it's. I don't know. I think Cap. I don't know. I think I pick Cap if I had to pick in a real match. I think I pick Cap, but Thor is a worthy opponent. And then you have Thor and Wonder Woman at the end, with Wonder Woman beating Thor, which I don't necessarily think that would happen. But I'm not against Wonder Woman beating them. I've been winning the whole thing. That's a pretty strong win for randomized picks. So I'd say I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy. I was pretty much the first round. I was like pretty much everybody that I expect won. Everyone that I expected to win did win in that case. And it kind of gets a little iffy from there, but the first round was pretty solid on the randomizer, I'll say.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
I like it.
There you go. Thank you, for your bracket.
Well, thank you.
I gotta pull up Isaac's bracket. I feel like Scarlet Witch would body Thor, though.
Yeah, I feel like Scarlet Witch would run most of that.
She's kind of crazy. I think
bracket.
she'd go pretty far.
Oh no, I forgot about this.
Is there like a presenter mode or something?
There definitely is. Okay, so what if I do?
What if? Marvel's What If?
This is the part of the podcast where Garrett has a fist fight with PowerPoint. And it's electing to do it again. Let's see here. What if I hit... I'm going to leave the recording going, and then Isaac, you can decide what you want to do. With that display settings, swap, there we go. And then
there we go.
And then hide presenter. There we go. There you
go.
That's how this works. All right. Excellent. So, once again, Microsoft, I have beaten PowerPoint in a fist fight.
Let's go.
For only the second time on the podcast. All right.
Only the second time.
Isaac, let's go through your bracket, Hoss.
All right. So my bracket is based around the powers that come with the superhero. So basically my criteria was based around how interesting I find the powers to be, how, the coolness factor of it. Some of it was like how it affected the character too, because there's a couple characters in here whose powers really affect how their whole character works. And then at some points it does become, hey, I just like this character better, so they're gonna win. But the initial idea of it was, I'm gonna take the powers and put the powers up against each other, and whichever one I found to be the cooler, more interesting power won.
There you go.
So, with that being said, we'll start up in the top left. So my first round, I decided most of these. There were a few matchups that I wanted to make happen, I did, but some of them were just kind of like, here you go, like just random number draw. So the first match ended up being the Silver Surfer versus Colossus. That one was a pretty easy choice for me, to be honest with you, because everything that Colossus can do, the Silver Surfer can also do, and therefore the Silver Surfer moves on because he's got more stuff. And then, so that one was a pretty easy choice for me.
There you go.
Then we went to Moon Knight versus Black Panther, which was a very interesting one because both characters' powers kind of resonate with some sort of god. Obviously, you have Moon Knight with Khonshu and Black Panther with Bast. This was kind of a tough one because this was, I wanted both of them to move on so badly, but I liked Moon Knight a little bit more here, mostly due to having the different personalities whose kind of their powers kind of fluctuated depending on which personality was there, and just how his powers work alongside Khonshu, because he technically can't really die unless Khonshu tells him he can. So he's kind of got that revivify factor, if you will.
You can't die, where, asshole. I'm not letting that happen.
Right. Khonshu's just like, get up, my fist. And he's just like, all right, bet. Here, we're back. So yeah, I had Moon Knight moving on there. Moving down to the bottom there, the bottom quadrant. I have Rogue versus Jessica Jones. Kind of a no-brainer on this one, unfortunately. Sorry, Jessica, you were just kind of a cannon fodder at this point.
Oh my.
Rogue's obviously very cool with the whole, steal your powers, steal your everything kind of thing, and she can kind of do whatever depending on whose powers she's stolen.
True.
And then you just kind of have Jess, who's just like strong.
Yep.
So
she's a cool
unfortunately
detective.
Jess.
It's more of a skill.
Very cool detective. Exactly. Yeah. So I had Rogue winning that. Bottom match was Gambit versus Beast Boy, which cool. Gambit, of course, has his ability to manipulate objects with kinetic energy and can make them explode, and he's kind of awesome with that in that regard. Blackjack. He never folds. He never folds. And then Beast Boy is also really cool with how he's a shapeshifter. He can take the form of animals and gain that ability of the animal. So, he turns into a fish. He can use the gills and stuff and breathe underwater, and very cool abilities. I do have Gambit winning though, because
but it's Beast
Gambit.
Boy.
It is Beast Boy, but it's also Gambit.
Beast Boy has a great power set.
He does. It's very cool. And this was one of those moments where I was like, well, I want Gambit to move on. I like the whole kinetic energy kind of deal. So Gambit's going to win.
You're going to pit Rogue versus Gambit in the next round?
Absolutely.
Good Lord.
Absolutely. That's why I put him down there.
All right.
Gambit may have to fold.
He might. We'll get there in a second. So jumping up to our top right. This is the bug corner, if you will, even though
my gosh,
spiders
really
technically aren't classed that way.
It's the bug corner.
So first match is Miles Morales Spider-Man versus Gwen Stacy Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider.
Whatever you want to call her.
Whatever you want to call her. This was a kind of a fun one, but I do have Miles moving on here because of the way his Venom powers work.
Yeah.
With the electricity and the fact that he can.
Does Ghost Spider have any non-Spider-Man abilities?
Not really, which is kind of why I was comfortable letting her go.
Right.
Because at this point we have 3 Spider-Men in the bracket. One of them has to take an early exit, unfortunately. And since she doesn't really do anything overly spectacular with the powers, Miles has the Venom, and that's why Miles moves on here.
I'm gonna have this
then moving
Spider-Man theme stuck in my head for the rest of the podcast. I hope you know that.
You're welcome.
You're welcome too.
It is. It is a good show and good show. Speaking of Spider-Man, we're moving down a match to Spider-Man versus Ant-Man.
Hey, Isaac.
Which is a cool match.
Who's winning that
one? Spider-Man is winning that one.
Fair.
As cool as Ant-Man's powers are of, being able to grow to such a big size and being able to shrink and gaining, he kind of gets a lot of super strength when he shrinks down, which is really cool. But it's Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. It's Spider-Man. Climb on walls, swing around on webs. It's Spider-Man, and we did see, not that I've based any of my opinions based off of the MCU movies, but we did see Spider-Man take down a giant man in Captain America Civil War.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. I haven't seen Civil War in a while.
You guys seen that really old movie, Empire Strikes Back?
I don't like that
Tony,
movie
how old
is
is this
also
kid?
10 years old.
Yeah.
That upsets me.
Yeah, no, that was rough. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, so Spider-Man moves on to the next round. We're going down now to the bottom quadrant. That is Daredevil versus Elektra. Very fun, interesting matchup. This is one that I wanted to make just because, it's Daredevil and Elektra.
Fun.
Daredevil.
You gotta watch the 03 movie now with those two.
Right? Or not.
I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah. You also could not and save yourself some time and happiness.
Exactly. But yeah, so you have Daredevil who has his. Could be good or not.
Or not.
Sorry. Or not. But yeah, so Daredevil heightened senses because of his blindness. So he can hear people coming from a long ways away. He's got the senses to, and the martial arts abilities. And then Elektra has mostly just, really good athletic ninja skills and very good in martial combat. But of course I do have Daredevil winning because, as I've mentioned in several podcasts at this point, the guy's blind and that's awesome.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Which leads to our final match of round 1, which is Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, versus Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. Sorry, Garrett, you're going to be really upset with me on this one, maybe, but it is what it is. Sue Storm has the ability to manipulate light and light waves to make herself invisible, make objects invisible, alter there. I'll specifically actually pull from the Fantastic Four comic run that I'm reading. She gets rid of like all of the water vapor in the air. Makes that all invisible, and they can see straight at a ship up in space that you wouldn't be able to do without her powers. She can manipulate light and psionic energy to create objects that she can use to fight with. Sue Storm is awesome. As is Green Lantern. I will say this, Green Lantern's great. He also can, use the ring to make objects and stuff like that. Admittedly, I'm not as familiar with Green Lantern as a lot of other people, but what really pushed me to pick Sue here versus picking Green Lantern was the fact that Green Lantern's abilities get beaten by the color yellow, and he has to charge it like a battery, which I know is a gross simplification of how his powers work, so I apologize to all Green Lantern fans. But that's stupid. So yeah, there goes my round 1. You're more than welcome to flip to the next slide, which would bring up round 2.
Indeed.
Round 2.
So here's where that puts us with round 2 of the bracket. So first match of round 2 is the Silver Surfer versus Moon Knight. I do have Silver Surfer winning here because of, he's got cosmic abilities. He's virtually indestructible. He can time travel. Surfer is one of those guys that really can just do it all. He's great. Which, to be honest, what'd you do?
I whacked my mouse by mistake.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
But yeah, as cool as Moon Knight is, he's not beating Surfer in terms of pure powers and abilities, because Surfer has so much there that's super interesting, super cool. Yeah. So Silver Surfer moves on to the semifinals, dropping down the match made in heaven? Question mark. Rogue versus Gambit. Oh man, you just hate to see those two going up against each other. But I do have Rogue winning on the basis that because of the way that her powers work, where it makes it so she has to be careful about who she touches, because if she absorbs a bad ability or bad memories and stuff, it really messes her up. And really just, I like how her powers fit in with her character on top of just how her powers work. So that's really what pushed me past here. As cool as Gambit is and how much I love Gambit, that's just how it had to be. Unfortunately for him, for the Cajun, he had to fold in the second round, which kind of sucks, but
Indeed.
It is what it is. Top right, we have Spider-Man versus Spider-Man. That being said, Miles Morales versus Peter Parker. And I have Miles Morales winning and crowning himself as the coolest Spider-Man of the 3 that have been drafted here in terms of powers. Because just like against Gwen, Spider-Man just kind of has your basic Spider-Man powers, Spidey senses, wall crawling, web swinging, you name it, the strength and everything. Miles has that too, but he also has the venom. So, it'd be like that.
That makes sense.
And our last match.
I will also say, just real quick, I like playing as Miles Morales in the Spider-Man games more than I like playing as Peter Parker for that exact reason.
Yep, same here. Exactly same. That's kind of what drew me there. I was like, I knew this was a match that I needed to make somewhere.
Yeah.
Just to crown the spider.
The spider.
So, yeah. Miles is the best spider on my bracket. And our last match of round 2 is Daredevil versus Susan Storm. This unfortunately ended up being a pretty easy pick for me as well. Because as cool as the heightened senses of Daredevil is, like I said, the super good hearing, he can detect people from wherever. He's got the martial arts skills. Sue Storm can manipulate light and do really cool things with it. She's super strong, and yeah, that's really all I need to say there, I feel like. So that moves on to the semifinals.
Indeed. There's your semifinals.
So, my semifinals, which I definitely wasn't expecting at least one of these people to be there. I'll say that much.
Is it Silver Surfer?
It is Silver Surfer. Yeah, he kind of just popped up on the bracket out of nowhere. I didn't even think to take him when we did the draft. But I was just like, oh yeah, sure, we'll take Surfer. Sure, why not? So we've got Silver Surfer versus Rogue in the semifinals here. This one ended up being another one of those I'll take them because I like them scenarios. So I did end up taking Rogue here. I know the powers that Silver Surfer has are, infinite, right? He's insane. He's got all these really cool cosmic powers, all these cool time travel powers, everything he can do in the space, and he's basically invulnerable. But I just really like what the story can do with Rogue's powers. I mean, I read the Rogue comics, right, which was based all around how her powers affected her mental and how it affected this other guy's life, and her trying to figure out how to navigate the feelings that she has because her powers work the way that they do. But then, of course, you just have the fact that she can absorb people's powers and do what they can do. So she kind of has whatever power you want to give her, depending on the scenario.
Have they tried? Like, does it only apply to powered humans? Because, like, obviously, Silver Surfer is some form of alien. So,
right.
Like, would she get his powers if they were to, like, fight?
I don't know.
I don't know the answer.
This is a conversation. Yeah, this is a conversation I was having with one of the guys I work with, Alex, because he's a big Marvel nerd too. It wasn't about Surfer, but it was about Venom, who is also alien and everything. And we came up with the idea, and I did a little bit of surfing on the interwebs, that she would gain some form of Venom's abilities and memories. So
interesting.
In theory, unless Surfer has a way to counteract that, like Magneto does, and how Gambit has in certain runs that you look at. So maybe I don't know. Nevertheless, Rogue is one of my finalists here.
There you go.
Which leads to the other side of the bracket, which is Miles Morales versus Susan Storm. And also we have Susan Storm winning, as cool as Miles is, and we've been over it. Miles is great, and he's the best Spider-Man on the bracket. But the things that Sue Storm can do with her powers, which I feel like, and I'm one of these people, right, where you read the name Invisible Woman, and you're like, oh, so her powers is just being able to go invisible and, you know, being able to do all that. And I feel like the original Fantastic Four movies kind of only play into that. So growing up, I was like, oh yeah, she can just, you know, go invisible. Doesn't really do a whole lot else. And then you kind of look at the character more, read the comics, even First Steps, you see all that she can do. And it makes it really hard to say, oh, this is kind of a character that doesn't belong in the finals of one of my powers brackets.
Right. Indeed.
Which is where that leads us.
I have a feeling I know who wins this.
I don't know if you do.
Oh.
I don't know. We'll see.
Plot twist, Moon Knight.
Plot twist, Jessica Jones is cashing in her Money in the Bank contract.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Colossus coming in from the top rope.
It's coming from the top rope.
Colossus is cashing in his Money in the Bank contract.
It's the ultimate.
Oh, but yeah, so
is it Invis?
So Rogue versus Sue Storm. You have Rogue, to recap here, who can steal people's powers, steal their memories. It affects how she has to live her life. But then you also have Sue Storm, who is able to manipulate light and in certain cases can manipulate matter to form things, turn things invisible. She has like cosmic level powers in some runs.
Oh yeah.
Which is why she is winning the bracket and Susan Storm is champion here.
Way. There you go.
Shout out the Invisible Woman.
Good bracket. Good breakdown of powers as well.
That is really good.
Thank you.
I like it.
And shout out to bracketcreator.net for
dead serious.
Shout out.
Making this
shout out to them.
Cool looking bracket here.
Indeed. All right. And with Isaac's bracket having been presented, that leaves only one more, and that is mine. Also, I apologize if there were audio issues earlier in the podcast. I forgot to turn down my studio monitors until just a few minutes ago. So, apologies. But in the meantime, I have done something a little bit out of the ordinary. For anybody that is aware, I am basically, if you've ever listened to the podcast before, you know that I love professional wrestling and the idea of telling stories within matchmaking. And that's kind of what I've done here. And I present to you the Contest of Champions. So this is the way that this is going to work. The bracket is set up. We've got 8 matches. And then, of course, just normal bracket stuff, right? So, in a gladiatorial arena, heroes will face off against each other to either knockout or submission, not to the death, because, you know, we don't need that. The motivation, I guess, is escape. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far, but they're fighting, and somebody has to crown the winner, or else something bad happens or something good happens to the winner. I don't know. The arena will kind of vary depending on the participants, and then it will contain weapons and the means to make gadgets for those that are so inclined. The interesting part about this is that heroes from other universes will only know about each other what they see within the tournament. So the only thing that Spider-Man knows about the Green Lantern is what he sees in the other matches. Does all that make sense? Hopefully.
It do.
Yes, it does.
All right. That means when I created these brackets, and I'm pulling the bracket up on my tablet that just locked its screen for some reason. my goal with a lot of at least the opening matches, was to try and get it as Marvel versus DC as possible. And I think I did okay with that. And we'll start. Here we go. I accidentally stopped the recording. Sorry, Isaac. And we'll start with. I just hit all of the wrong buttons there. I also realized that I now forgot to add in the transition explaining who the winner was for each thing on the PowerPoint, so it's fine. You get to know the winner before I explain the match. So, Hulk versus Plastic Man. Plastic Man, believe it or not, playing the heel in this case. He's just kind of, pardon the French here, Plastic Man's an asshole, and that's okay. So, he's quipping with the Hulk, and it's really a power versus brain, power versus cunning game. There we go. That's better. Not quite power versus brain, but power versus cunning, and the ability to just turn yourself into wacky stuff. So, because of that ability to turn himself into wacky stuff, I imagine that something like he turns himself into a trampoline while the Hulk is trying to throw a punch, and then the punch deflects and lands the Hulk in his face, and he gets knocked out. Something like that. Something kind of slapsticky. This is definitely a comedy match. A good one to start out with. Plastic Man takes the win. On to the next one. A little bit more of a traditional kind of fight here with Nightwing versus Hawkeye. I do think that Nightwing takes this one. He's got a little bit more gadget to him, and he's been trained by Batman for stealth for many a year. So, Hawkeye's whole thing is that he's got to get a shot. The story of this match is that he's got to get a shot on Nightwing, but he can't because Nightwing is constantly in the shadows. Nightwing can sneak up on him, take him out from there. Classic Batman-ish type of behavior. And I think that that's the way that this would play out. Thoughts? I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to engage you guys, so it's not just me sitting here talking.
No, that definitely makes sense.
It makes sense to me. I think that is a really good matchup idea too. Nightwing versus Hawkeye is interesting.
Definitely.
The result makes total sense.
All right. A little bit of an unorthodox matchup here with Deadpool and Hawkgirl. Now, Hawkgirl is, if you've watched the cartoons, read some of the comics, she's kind of a tank. So the only thing that leads Deadpool to kind of win this match is A, his mercilessness. Obviously, he uses guns and swords and things like that. And then B, the fact that he can take a beating with a quite insane healing factor. So the story of this match is he's getting beat up, and then miraculously he does something either out of sheer skill or out of blind luck. Either way, he manages to get a shot off that wins him the match. I had nothing to do with Hawkgirl, so so this was the match. Fair. This was the match. Here's a weird one.
Ooh.
Batman versus Doctor Strange. Now, here's the thing. Why does Batman win this match? And the answer is very short, very to the point. Because he's Batman. No. So
fair. I accept that reasoning.
So we've seen it before where Doctor Strange, and I'm specifically thinking of No Way Home. Doctor Strange, when he's using all of his magic, trying to basically throw everything in the kitchen sink at somebody, there is still a potential that he can be outsmarted. He might be the best in terms of magic. He might not be the best in terms of strategy, in terms of other things like that. And that's where Batman shines. So I was kind of thinking of that No Way Home segment when I think that Batman will do something in some kind of realm in order to take the matchup. Plus, Batman is always kind of seen through magic. Think about his interactions with Constantine. Think about his interactions with other magical entities. the only reason that absolute Batman is the way that he is because Batman in and of himself pissed off Darkseid to such a tremendous level that he decided, you know what, I'm going to take everything that makes you Batman away. And he's still Batman. There you go. Is this one, does this one completely throw off your confidence in me telling stories?
No, I get it from the way that you explained it, because initially I was like, oh, well, you said that they don't really know anything about each other, so Batman doesn't have prep time, so you can't use the prep time argument. But when you say that Strange, he might be really good with the whole magic thing and everything, but Batman's got him on like battle strategy and logistics of a fight, that does add up, because
hand-to-hand combat,
Peter Parker, like, to your point with No Way Home, Peter Parker beat him
with the power of math.
And so why, with the power of math, so why can't Batman do the same?
Exactly.
Sidebar conversation. Why do they have to make Doctor Strange like lose like that? He's supposed to be super powerful, and then they make him lose to Spider-Man with geometry. Like, that's some baloney.
Well, but it makes sense. He's using his own powers.
I mean, it does. But how does Doctor Strange not realize that? Come on, that's crazy. Come on, Strange.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's always Strange isn't expecting to get taken out with his own magic. So I think that's where Spider-Man and that's where Batman, I think, get the leg up in this case.
Yeah.
Is that me trying to justify Batman beating Doctor Strange? Maybe, but I think it checks out.
It does. I think
Maybe.
It does check out.
I had Rogue beating Silver Surfer, so you do you, man.
Yours wasn't who would win in a fight, though. So
that's true.
Yeah. All right. Little bit unorthodox. I had the opportunity to go with the obvious of Hawkeye versus Green Arrow. I elected to not because I think, honestly, I think that Oliver Queen would take that and it wouldn't be that good of a thing. You know what I mean? This is more entertaining because this, again, the story of the match is Green Arrow's great when he gets a shot. And that's maybe an oversimplification of Green Arrow's powers. And I know that Connor, a friend of the podcast, would be incredibly upset that I just said that. But
yeah,
but it's much more of a game of catch me if you can and you cannot. So Nightcrawler does take this one. I don't think it's as quick of a matchup as some of the other matches that we'll get to. But I do think that there's definitely an adjustment period for Green Arrow. And you can argue that there might be a hope spot somewhere in there, but there we go. Nightcrawler.
I agree. I think I am a Nightcrawler believer, so I think that's totally fair.
There you go.
I've witnessed his power.
Indeed. The Mighty Thor versus the Flash. Classic power on the Mighty Thor's side, and then speed on the Flash's side. And I think even despite the lightning versus lightning, I would argue immunity on both sides, I think Flash is going to take this. Even he's so fast, he can break the space-time continuum. So, I mean, like, I think he's going to be able to dodge any kind of hammer blows. I think he's going to be able to dodge any kind of lightning strike. I think anything like that, he's going to be able to kind of, evade. So, yeah,
True.
I feel like that one's kind of a simple matchup. I like this match.
Oh, sick.
I'm a fan of Haas matches in wrestling. And I just see this being a complete and entire slugfest where it's babyface versus babyface and they earn each other's respect by the end of it, So Luke Cage versus Superman is something I would pay money to see on a big screen. Yeah, both of these guys can take serious beatings with very minimal pain to either one of them. So it's just this one is your long match, your slugfest, your war of attrition. But I do think that because of his different powers, and I mean, obviously, flight, chilled breath, heat vision, all of that fun stuff, I do think that Superman does have to take it on this particular one. But there's definitely a portion of this match that's just them just punching the crap out of each other. And I think that's cool. So, yeah. So, but definitely, Superman does take that one. Is that one that you guys would like to see, or am I just like fantasy booking the crap out of this? This is just for me.
Hey, that sounds like
that could be fun.
I'd watch that.
Indeed.
I mean, yeah, Luke Cage is at an uphill battle there for sure. Poor guy. I mean, fighting Superman, that's a tough battle. That's like crap, I got this guy.
Indeed. So, important bit that you have to remember for this next matchup is that there are resources, as mentioned before. There are weapons, there is material scattered all over the arena. So, because of that, Mr. Fantastic does beat Supergirl in the first round, only because he manages to get a hold of kryptonite.
Oh, okay.
And by complete mistake through the course of the match. So, because remember, they don't know anything about each other at this point in the match. So he manages to find some kind of green glowing crystal. And when Supergirl comes to find him to, let's be real, rip him in half, because that's what would have happened, he manages to win because he lucked into kryptonite. So this might be an unpopular opinion. Reed Richards is one of my main characters in this particular tournament, and we'll see why. But his ultimate goal is, I want to win this as quickly as possible, because I don't know what Games Master or whatever is going to do if I lose, and I don't know what the other guys get if they win, basically. So his ultimate goal is to win the game. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Keep things in mind for later. And in the meantime, we'll move on with quarterfinals. What do you guys think so far? Am I insane?
I think they
all make sense.
I think that is funny. The Reed Richards and the Supergirl one. That's kind of funny. I feel like you're right. Like if you don't land on kryptonite, it's gonna be like a silly band ripped in half. That's what's gonna happen to Reed if that
exactly.
That is how that situation would play out, though. Reed always manages to like discover a solution.
Actually, I am tonight.
And that's just what he does.
That's just what he does. Yeah.
My name is Pedro Pascal.
I could just see it where he's wandering around trying to come up with some kind of gadget to either make a shield or something to just withstand Supergirl. And then he looks into kryptonite is kind of the way that I'm thinking that goes down. So, yeah. But that will play a vital role moving forward into the quarterfinals. I love this matchup.
That's fun.
So this is Nightcrawler versus the Flash. I do think that the Flash wins. We've seen in X-Men 97 the view, I think we talked about this last episode, the view from Wolverine about how Nightcrawler's powers works. So I think that the whole thing is this giant chase sequence. Nightcrawler's teleporting all over the place. The Flash is trying to just keep up with him. Miraculously, basically out of nothing but maybe navigational prowess or something like that, the Flash manages to grab Nightcrawler as he's getting ready to teleport away and then is able to take him out from there. I think that this is a one-punch type of fight, and the rest of it is all chase. But yeah.
Yep.
Super fun. Super fun. Speaking of fun, I don't actually know what's next. Okay. Batman versus Nightwing.
Ooh.
Now, we knew that something like this was coming, right? So it is Babyface versus Babyface, Master versus Apprentice. May the best man win. And the best man is Batman. And not only because he's Batman, but because Batman in the comics and in the cartoons and things like that has always been one step ahead of his opponents, as well as one step ahead of his friends in a lot of cases. There's something that Batman could do in the course of the match that is Nightwing's one weakness. And that's how I think he takes advantage of it. So, yeah. I like this match too.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is the most insufferable match of all time.
Can you tell?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's going to be the most obnoxious thing ever.
And that's the point. And that is the point. Can you tell that there are certain matches that I decided would be fun, and then I worked backwards from there? This was one of them.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one.
It is literally nothing but quips. And the only reason that Deadpool wins is, again, ruthlessness, mercilessness. At some point, they're joking around, all of this, and Deadpool manages to stab him. Something like that, you know? Yeah. That'd be fun. Can you imagine the insults that would get hurled around?
It'd be amazing.
Oh, boy.
I'm trying to come up with some, but they're all terrible and not suitable for YouTube.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
That's where I'm at, too.
Sure, like, yeah, I think, like, yeah, I feel like Deadpool would make, like calling him, just be like, what's next, materialistic man, or something like that, or something dumb like that. What's next?
I was going more along the lines of Deadpool would be like, "What'd you just crawl out of Kim Kardashian? What are you doing here?"
Yeah, that's actually
I was gonna say there was a rubber man joke somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my. Anyway. Okay. So again, Mr. Fantastic versus Superman. You notice Supergirl in the last round mistakenly finds kryptonite, wins. Reed Richards is smart enough that he'll notice the giant friggin' symbol on his chest and be like, wait a minute, I wonder if the same thing will work on this guy. And it's a short match because of that. Out of the gate, he's like, wait a minute, grabs kryptonite from somewhere. So the story of the match is Reed is trying to get away from Superman, who is kind of playing the kind of, I don't want to say horror movie villain type of role, but he's like everywhere, you know, he's super fast, he can fly, all that fun stuff. He's just trying to get away from him in order to find the kryptonite, manages to find it, and then boom, one hit, done. Short match, controversial, I know, but in the story, I think it makes sense. Is this insane?
Hey, it fits.
No, I was gonna go with the same explanation you gave.
Yeah.
If he beats Supergirl via kryptonite.
Yeah, maybe it's Superman. So I hope the next one he tries kryptonite again and just fails. I hope it's like he tries kryptonite again, the next one just fails. He gets too greedy.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I'm LARPing.
We'll see. But that brings us to the semifinals. Oh boy. Batman versus Deadpool. If I think we might have, we either talked about this in the draft portion or at some point recently we talked about this. with the Deadpool and Batman DC Marvel crossover. And their dynamic, I think, kind of works well in both a buddy cop kind of way, but also in a somebody's trying to fight somebody kind of way. Deadpool's constantly trying to move for the kill. Batman isn't going to do the same thing. But Batman is still going to win because he's not going to be taken by Deadpool's bull, if that makes any sense. We are 20 minutes into this recording. For censor sake. So yeah, that's the way that I think that this plays out. As much as I think that Deadpool's mercilessness kind of won him the past couple of rounds, I don't think he's gonna beat Batman in this case, even with the healing factor.
That's fair.
Mr. Fantastic versus the Flash. So this is another one where Reed gets a little opportunistic. He's watched the other matches with the Flash thus far and has realized that the key to beating the Flash is to slow him down or stop him. So I imagine that at some point during this, either A, he uses his super brain to build some kind of freeze gun, or he finds one in the weapons, a la a Captain Cold, and freezes the Flash, or he comically turns himself into a trampoline, the Flash runs into it and bounces him up against a wall. And he gets knocked out like that. So
yeah, that one's fun.
I like that one. So Reed's been kind of playing the heel. He's beat all the favorites, all of that thus far. And that, of course, brings us to our finale, which is Batman versus Mr. Fantastic.
Hour of family versus no family.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
That was good, though. That was really good,
was phenomenal.
May have been a little too opportunistic on that one.
I think these characters are so much alike. You notice that there's no banner on this one because I'm making an impulse decision. I'm talking it through with you guys.
So, okay.
They are so alike in that, especially through the story of the tournament, Mr. Fantastic has been able to outsmart his opponents pretty much the entire way, either through technology or through strategy. And then you've got the ultimate strategist in Batman. I'm leaning more toward Batman, but because I think, number one, Batman babyface, Mr. Fantastic's been kind of playing the heel. Babyface wins, all that fun stuff. But who do you guys think wins in this fight?
I think I'd go with Batman in this case. I think too. I think just because I think Fantastic, like his streak is over. His little streak is over. I think Batman wins with true grit in this case.
I think I might have to go with Batman based on the idea that, they see each other's matches. Batman hasn't really revealed that much of what he's capable of thus far.
Sure, yeah.
Whereas Reed is, you show that Reed is always constantly looking to craft something to beat them, or he, depending on how you handled that last match, he has his stretchy abilities where he stretches into something that he thinks would be effective, and Batman would be able to pinpoint that. At this point, you're Batman with prep time.
Yeah, exactly.
And nobody beats Batman with prep time.
Nobody beats Batman with prep time. I love that.
I hate that argument, but for this, I'm going to go with it.
So that is it then. Batman does beat Mr. Fantastic in the Contest of Champions. I love that. That was so fun. I like that tournament. Did you guys like your brackets?
Yeah.
I liked my bracket for the most part.
I could have done so much more. I
think your idea was cool though, with just being like, hey, here's all these heroes. Figure out who wins. Randomizer.
Yeah. That's true.
The one thing that
I liked,
looking back, I kind of would have been interested if I would have thrown my bracket into an AI and said, okay, how do these fights play out? Here's the parameters. What happens? But there is an element of creativeness that I went for.
Yeah, which I think worked out a lot better. But yeah, with mine, there were situations where I thought I drafted a little bit too well, and I had to throw out a bunch of people that I really wanted to move on right away. Like that Moon Knight Black Panther match was killer for me, because I wanted both of them to move on so badly. But they're all I had left. And Beast Boy, I would have loved to throw further, because I watched Teen Titans as a kid. I thought he was great.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Gambit.
It do beat a Gambit.
So it's just one of those where I wish I had picked up a little bit more cannon fodder.
That's a good way to put it.
Create an interesting looking bracket, but have a definite winner there where I don't feel bad about kicking him out.
Right. Indeed.
Because depending on how I built that bracket, BP could have been in at least round 2, if not the semifinals.
Yeah, he got
but
hosed.
He wasn't, because a little bit.
I really, honest to golly, when you said BP, I thought, oh yeah, the gas station.
The gas station.
I was trying to figure it out. I was like, I don't know what you're talking
BP.
about.
I rivals brained a little bit there. My bad.
That's funny.
That's the call out. Oh, BP's in the back line. Again.
That's great.
The gas station is in our back line taking out our strategists.
Oh, yes, of course.
A gas station.
Not the gas station.
The gas company.
Indeed.
The whole thing.
They're
gonna spill oil in our back line.
No.
We got a shell in the back line.
Not the ducks. Somebody grab the Dawn. All right. What a fun podcast. I don't know about you guys, but I had a lot of fun with this.
Oh yeah, I love our draft episodes, and I've already been thinking about what we can do next.
Draft, yeah.
I was gonna say, has it been a year yet since we've done the pro wrestling draft? Because I'd love to do that again with a more expanded field.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe
hasn't. It's probably been fairly close.
Wait a second, we have the entire power of the interwebs.
We do. I'm trying to math it out though. So episode 8 was our SmackDown, which was right about this time of year.
Right.
Our draft was episode 12, so that's probably what, month and a half, 2 months down the line.
Did Jacob
banana video?
Jacob just watch me. Okay, so I pulled up YouTube for those that are watching at home. I'm not sharing my screen. My YouTube recommends are as following. Number 1, the Godzilla marathon that we've talked about before, and it's even more the gargantuans again. That's phenomenal.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Pointless Hub talking about.
Click on it.
I know. I was looking at that. The Pointless Hub video on the Scooby-Doo 2002 movie. Robo Don't Knows. I love the series that he's doing right now. Robo Don't Know is doing a series where he's going through the original official handbook of the Marvel Universe and just going through it, reading it, and then looking at the toys that we've gotten and haven't gotten. And then, of course, there is the Chiquita banana thumbnail about the Banana Republics, which I immediately, first of all, I've been watching this channel called Wendigoon, which he's done like breakdowns of stuff like the Cold Wars and Waco and things like that. And he does a lot of research into them, and they're very well done. And I've been falling asleep to those lately. And I have not seen the Banana Republics one, so that one's next on the list. Having grown up on the Salmonella, not grown up, but the Salmonella video about the Banana Republics. Where are we at here? Wrestling Draft was episode 12. Almost 9 months ago.
Yeah, that
was a fun one.
That makes sense.
Was a fun one. It's been 7 months since the last movie club, by the way. So
it's been a long time.
It has been a while, so I'm excited to do that. But before we announce the movies for that, there's only one thing left to do on this podcast, and that is, of course, the game.
The game, indeed.
I put the belt somewhere where I'm not 100% sure that it is, or where it is. Therefore, making its grand return, the Tweety Bird Pest Dispenser.
Oh, let's go.
The Tweety Bird.
So,
let's go.
Isaac, are you good to go with the game? Do you need a screen share? Anything like that?
Nope. I've got everything here on my phone. Wonderful. I thought about making a PowerPoint for it, but I didn't get there. So
he is elected to not.
We will not be doing that. So, are you gentlemen ready to play the game?
I'm ready to play the game.
Yes, I'm going to try not to distract myself by casually ordering food while we're doing it.
Ooh, okay.
Is that Taco Bell still open?
It is a buzzer-based game, so pay attention.
Okay. All right. Wait. Before we do that, then, Jacob, test your buzzer.
Jacob.
Okay.
Garrett.
There we go. All right. I needed to quickly sound check those.
Garrett.
Yep. There we go.
So,
because I did not do that before the podcast.
All right. Well, we are going to be sticking with the superhero theme as per usual, and we are going to be playing Superhero Guess Who.
Ooh.
So the way this is going to work is that I am going to drip feed you guys hints on who this hero is. So that could be a hint about what their powers might be. What are they, from Marvel, from DC? What team are they affiliated with? Stuff like that. And you guys will have to buzz in and give me the name of the hero if you think you have it. So I have 5 hints for each hero. We're just going to go one at a time. 1 buzz per hint. And yes, it's going to go like that. Does that make sense?
I think so. 1 buzz per hint per player. Cool.
Per player, yes. Yep.
Okay.
So like if you buzz and get it wrong, Jacob can then buzz and he gets it wrong. And then we can move on to the next hint, or you guys can just say, hey, next hint, stuff like that.
Are there different point values for the hints, or is it just whoever gets the hero?
No, it's just whoever gets the hero.
Cool. How many heroes? You might have already said that.
I have 9.
Okay.
I did not. I have 9 to avoid the possibility of a draw, because I definitely don't have a...
He's smart.
Don't have a tiebreaker, so we're going to play it by ear.
That's all right.
He's wicked smart.
He's wicked smart.
Wicked smart, see?
That's the only thing about getting rid of the peacock is that I can't watch Ted anymore. Which is a shame.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Because I really hope that they do a third season of that.
I hope so. That'd be a fun rewatch.
It's good stuff.
Anyway, here we go.
Ring the bell. It's time for the game. Okay. Our first hint for our first hero. This hero has enhanced physical attributes.
That could be anybody.
That's the idea.
Garrett.
Garrett.
Luke Cage.
Incorrect, unfortunately.
Okay. You might as well
Jacob,
give it
you
a
have
go.
a guess.
Yeah.
Superman.
Superman is incorrect. Your next hint is that this hero uses a weapon that defies the laws of physics.
Garrett.
Garrett.
Captain America.
That would be Captain America. That is correct.
That does make sense.
I was thinking either that or Thor.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that also makes sense.
No.
Definitely didn't grab a place to put down the score, so I'm going to pull up my notepad real quick and do that.
Yes. Leave it.
But to
sorry.
yeah.
I pulled out the
Would you
Palpatine
like-
voice to talk about the Taco Bell order that is maybe going in
indeed.
right now.
Would you like to hear the rest of the hints, or do you just want to move on?
Oh yeah, sure.
So the third hint was that his comics had a rough time in the mid-90s. He is the leader of their group, and he's part of the Avengers. So
I
as you
would have
can see,
gotten that 3.
the hints start to get progressively easier as you go.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right.
I like
Our
it.
next hero. Are we ready?
Indeed.
Yes.
All right. This hero primarily operates at night.
Garrett.
Garrett.
Batman.
It is Batman. That is the correct
That makes
answer.
sense, yeah.
That's great.
I thought that was going to be too easy there. Like,
Yeah, that one.
that makes sense.
There's a couple
though.
heroes that work at night, so let's see.
There are quite
But the rest of the hints, for Batman, he has a no-kill rule, doesn't have superhuman powers, is from DC, and he's Garrett's favorite.
Oh,
you know me so well.
W hints.
Indeed, it's almost like we did an episode about our favorite superheroes. not
Well,
too
and
long
it's
ago.
almost like I just booked him to win an entire freaking tournament that he probably shouldn't have won.
Right. Let's see, which one do I want to do next? I didn't write these in order of how they were going to go, so I'm just kind of deciding on a whim here. We'll go here. All right, next hero. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
First hint. People often misconstrue their powers because of their name.
Jacob.
Jacob.
A rogue.
What'd you say?
Rogue.
Rogue is incorrect.
Garrett.
Garrett.
Gambit.
Gambit is also incorrect.
Darn, I thought that his powers might just be gambling.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling. Ah, dang it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh,
I thought he
shit.
said, oh,
That's what I meant.
38 minutes.
You fell for one of my classic blunders, the edit blunder.
Also,
Edit blunder.
bingo cards, Garrett cusses.
Yeah.
Of course. Naturally.
Naturally.
That's just how this goes.
That's how
We
it
had a
always
good
goes.
episode a couple episodes ago, and I didn't have to do a whole lot.
Oh,
And
yeah. Well,
we are.
sorry, Halls. That ain't going to fly this time.
I guess not.
I'm sorry.
All right.
One of these days,
Are you
you're
ready
just
for
going
the
to be
second
like,
hint?
you know what? You're editing the podcast this episode. See how you like it.
You know what? See how you like. It's really not that bad.
No, I know. I hope not.
Just have to edit.
If it ever
edit in
is,
a
just
censor
tell
bars.
me. Just tell me.
No, it's definitely it's like a whole like 10 seconds worth of work. So it's not
All right.
it's not anything crazy. Okay. Your second hint for this hero is that they have a villainous alter ego.
Garrett.
Garrett.
Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic.
That is Incorrect.
Damn.
Jacob, what you got?
Jacob.
Invis woman.
That is correct. It is Invisible Woman,
Oh,
Susan Storm.
That's a good one.
We just mentioned Malice not that long ago.
Yeah. Look at that.
Wait. Screws her power. Her name. Like Susan Storm name.
Because she goes by the Invisible Woman, but she does so much more than just be invisible.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. So I kind of had that. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, you're right. The Malice.
He
that
even made
me,
that point earlier.
Yeah.
Made that point when she won my bracket.
Good Lord.
Yeah. My brain is broken. But yeah, that makes sense.
But the other two hints were that this person's considered the strongest in their group, and that group being the Fantastic Four.
That's
that fifth
fair.
hint was going to be a real gimme there.
Yeah.
All right. We will go.
Is it
Whoa.
the strongest? This character is the strongest in the group. Is it Herbie?
It's Herbie. I mean, technically, if you really want to get technical, it'd be Franklin, but
Yeah. True.
Technically.
Hey, have you read
being-
any more of that Hickman run? Solve Everything?
Nope.
Darn. That one's
Sure
a good
haven't.
one. That one's a good
I
one.
know.
Albeit, I will say this. They hand wave some stuff. They like literally have multiple, and I don't know if they were in the original comics or whatever. They have multiple like, here's how these events went down after this issue type of things. Basically like summarizing stuff up so that they don't have to print it. Yeah. Anyway. Good
They
run.
do. Yeah, I
Good
noticed
run.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Your next hero, if we are ready.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Your first hint is that they use elemental technology.
That could be anybody.
Garrett.
What you got, Garrett?
The Green Ninja.
The Green Ninja is unfortunately incorrect, but I love the
Damn.
enthusiasm.
I'll take a next hint on that one.
Unfortunately, I can't go Lloyd here. Okay, Jacob's just passing.
I can't even foster a guess on that one.
All right. This hero is half human.
Garrett.
Garrett.
The Minotaur. I'm just guessing to be guessing at this point, Oz.
I don't even know who the.
It's a Minotaur.
I don't
It's
even know
half
if they
man,
got a
half bull.
superhero. Well, you're not wrong. Well, in this case, in
I
terms
am
of the
wrong.
question, you are wrong. Unfortunately,
I figured.
you're not wrong in the fact that the Minotaur is half human, but
The
in
Minotaur.
regards to the question, Jacob, what you got?
This is probably wrong. Storm? I don't know.
Storm is also incorrect. This hero is in a Christmas special.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Mantis?
Mantis is incorrect.
Garrett.
Star-Lord.
Garrett. Star-Lord is correct.
Because he's
I
half.
know.
You were right there, Jacob.
He's half celestial?
Celestial.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. What?
I forgot that Ego was a celestial.
Mm-hmm.
Dude is
Your half Terran.
literally just
Your
a
father
planet.
is something else.
Yeah, father.
You know, it kind
Korea.
of bothers me. That's the intro. I don't know if you heard that, Isaac. That was phenomenal. I'm just gonna let you go back.
That's funny.
That one's great.
All right.
That one's great. Your father.
All right.
It really bothers me though that they established that Ego is a Celestial, and he's nothing like the rest of the Celestials that theoretically show up. That's why Eternals is a dog shit movie. And
Correct.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons that Eternals is a dog movie. How long is Eternals? It's like 2 hours and 40 something, isn't it?
It's pushing 3. Yeah,
hang
it's right
on.
up there. That movie is rough.
That movie is very rough. What's the runtime? 2 hours and 36 minutes, and it does not justify its runtime.
No.
They do a lot of really interesting things in there. It's too bad that they try them all at the same time.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how that worked.
Plus, it came out at a really bad period for movies brackets general.
Mm-hmm.
November of 2021. My gosh, were we still in lockdown at that point?
No, we were good.
We were coming out, yeah. Because when did Widow come out in theaters? Not to completely derail the game.
I think it was start of 21.
June of 21.
June of 21. Okay.
What in the Sam Hill is going on DuckDuckGo? I need to stop using DuckDuckGo as my search engine. There's some wild stuff getting added there. Anyway, game.
Anyway,
where are we
game
at?
Time. So it is 3-1 in Garrett's favor at the moment, which means we're 4 rounds deep, 5 to go. So still room to play with. So we are going to go with our next hero, who, if you guys are ready, I'll give you your first hint for.
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
They have godlike abilities featuring super strength, super speed, stuff of that nature that were given to them by gods.
Garrett.
Any guesses in the chat? Garrett.
Inhumans?
What? It cut out a little bit on my end.
Inhumans?
No.
Okay, I need a new hint.
Need a new hint?
Yeah.
People argue that this person should be on the superhero Mount Rushmore.
Garrett.
Garrett.
Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman is correct.
Flashback to our hot takes
The rest-
when I talk about who I think should be on number 4 on the superhero Mount Rushmore.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Indeed. The rest of the hints, they were at one point a love interest of Batman.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
They're from the DC universe. And the one that would have really given it away, they're an Amazon.
Indeed. Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Prime delivery if you order today.
Should I talk about should I mention the thing that is showing up tomorrow? Because it is nerd adjacent.
You might as well.
So, especially because I don't know what we're doing for the next one, if we want to do it in person or not, where I'm flying out there. We can discuss that after the old pod ski. I picked up a graphic novel called Do a Power Bomb, which is professional wrestling based and all of that. And it's written by Daniel Warren Johnson. Get your bingo cards out, kids, because Garrett's going to talk about Transformers. So that was pretty much the whole. Yeah, I heard professional wrestling, I heard fantasy, I heard graphic novel, and I heard Daniel Warren Johnson, and I was like, well, I'm in.
Makes sense to me.
So that's showing up tomorrow. That and Iceman. I'll let you know how it is on the next pod.
Iceman, not so super nice.
Nice.
He's cold.
It's cold.
That was a
Anyway.
good one, Jacob, unlike the rest of the songs on that album.
Yeah, you're very
What
right about
album was
that one.
that?
I've not listened to it. That was Drake's newest.
Ah, well, you know, it's Drake.
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
Bro
Next
lost the
one. Are
wars.
we ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Hint 1. This one would be for the win if Garrett wins it, by the way. Hint number 1. This hero is known best for having a psychic knife ability that manipulates minds and nervous systems.
Psychic knife. I think he's making that up. It sounds like his eyes are portals to the punch dimension type of
Garrett.
Loki.
Garrett. Loki's incorrect.
Darn.
What's the hint again?
This person is known for having a psychic knife ability that manipulates minds and nervous systems.
Nervous systems.
Emma Frost? I don't know.
Unfortunately, incorrect. Hint number 2 is that this hero is a skillful ninja and martial artist.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Duh, Psylocke, right?
Oh.
That is Psylocke. Yep, that's
I
absolutely Psylocke.
should have said it the first time.
They do stuff to the nervous system?
Yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's how her powers works. She gets in your head. And if you remember back when I showed this bad boy off, I quite literally said that in her hand was her psychic knife ability.
Well, here's the
Trying
thing.
to tease that.
I knew that they were quote unquote psychic knives, but like I thought that just meant knife made out of brain. And, you know.
No, I mean, she does have that too. She can formulate the psychic energy to make a physical knife, but she also uses that ability to get into people's heads, as seen in Psylocke Ninja.
Here's the thing. Is somebody cover a clever?
So the rest of your hints
Why did that sound dirty?
was that this, I don't know. The rest of your hints for Psylocke was that they were part of the X-Men, that they briefly appeared in X-Men 97, and they've become a recent favorite of mine.
There you go.
There you go.
Is Morbius?
Who is Morbius?
Who is?
Morbius.
That is correct.
The classic X-Man known as Morbius.
Indeed. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah. It's Morbius time.
All right. Your first hint for this next hero is that they are a hero with heightened senses.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Daredevil.
Daredevil's correct.
Oh,
Good
I was going to go
pick.
Wolverine.
Right away.
Oh.
Oh, that also makes sense. I can see Wolverine. That makes sense too.
Where are we at?
Indeed. So it is 4-3. Jacob's making a comeback.
Indeed.
The rest of your hints for Daredevil is that they are a street level hero. He has an alternate profession during the day. He's very well versed in the law, and he wears red.
There you go.
Some red.
Pretty
Hey, did you pick up
pretty
Daredevil
straightforward
number
stuff
2?
there. I did, yeah. We talked about it last episode.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I couldn't remember.
And number 3 comes out tomorrow.
Oh,
As of time of recording.
I'm going to the comic book
Okay.
store because I think Transformers
Same.
and Mask both drop tomorrow as well.
I believe they do, yeah. I was looking at the
I'm interested to see what they
app
do
that I got.
with Mask. What app do you have? Is there an app?
It's League of Comic Geeks.
Oh,
It shows upcoming polls and what's new coming out this week, and you can see a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm Googling that.
Some stores will let you link your pull list that you have with them to the app. And so you can just manually, you're sitting at home, you can scroll through a whole bunch of different comic runs and just say, hey, pull this and do this and this.
That
so
would be
it's
awesome.
handy.
That would be
You
awesome.
can even choose which variant covers you want to pick.
I have already
If you so
downloaded
choose.
the app. So that's
It
exciting.
is, yeah. Sold.
There you go. All right. Anyway, sorry.
All right. So like I said, 4-3. We have 2 questions left. So we will go here. This hero is green.
This feels like a trick.
It's a dirty trick.
Garrett.
Garrett, what you got?
Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter is incorrect.
Damn it!
Jacob, what you got?
Green Lantern.
Also incorrect.
Damn it!
I had to throw it out there just because I had to throw it out there to see.
Hang on.
You know what?
Here's the next one. Here we go. This character
is green.
This
green.
This character is green. There's
Can't
a lot
be
of green
simple,
characters
right?
out there. This character is typically portrayed as being goofy and or carefree.
Jacob.
Jacob.
Loki.
Loki's incorrect.
Garrett.
It's not Hulk, is it?
Garrett, what you got?
It doesn't sound
It's
like
not Hulk.
But I got to get it off the board.
Hulk.
I think-
Grateful.
Yeah. Hulk. Hulk just got some healing. So your third hint here, and this one's probably going to be the one that wins it.
Oh boy.
This hero is a shapeshifter.
Garrett.
Oh man, I didn't
Garrett,
click fast
Is it
enough.
Beast Boy?
It is Beast Boy.
Oh, I didn't click
Is
fast
your
enough.
correct answer here.
Nice.
We were on such a streak of Marvel ones that I was like, I was so focused on Marvel, I didn't even think about Beast Boy, even though we talked about him earlier in the show here.
Yep. Sure did.
Excellent.
The rest of your
game making
hints.
there.
Rest of your hints were literally just he's from DC and he's from the Teen Titans.
Ah, well, you know,
So.
it's all the hints you need.
If you didn't get it with shapeshifter, you were going to get there.
It's very true.
Which means that this last round is for funsies, as we do have a winner and still champion, Garrett.
What if?
But we're going
what
to play
if
the last round anyways. 'Cause
What
it's
if this
fun.
last one's worth 2 points to the beat?
Tweety Bird has just.
What if it is?
You know what? All of it. I bet it all. Whoever
He's
wins.
betting it all. Alrighty. If you say so.
No.
Yeah, just for the
No,
fun.
no,
of it.
no.
It'll be fun.
Champion says so.
Champion wins. Champion
I
wins.
will-
this regardless,
I will
but
abide by the champion's decision, if that is the decision.
Yeah, that's good with me. It'll be
Alrighty.
fun.
Hint number 1. This character has an accent. And I'll specify by saying it's different from your standard American accent, because I know there's a lot of accents from around the world.
Jacob.
I heard Garrett first.
Svetlana, Black Widow.
Black Widow's incorrect.
Darn.
Jacob.
Gambit.
Gambit is correct.
Oh, shouldn't have bet it all. It's all
You're
right.
still the winner.
It's
though.
actually really funny that you did. Then it ended up being Gambit.
Yep, that's actually really funny.
Bro, never follows.
He had to
He
get
never
over
fold.
specific and say it doesn't necessarily have to be an American accent. And so here I'm thinking traditional Black
Who is
Widow.
Nightcrawler?
Oh yeah, Nightcrawler would have happened
That
too.
could have been one too.
Who else? Who else has an accent?
Magneto.
Yep.
Svetlana.
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 Ilyana, I guess, kind of.
Ilyana has one. A lot of the X-Men, basically.
Red Guardian has one.
Could Red
That's
Guardian?
true.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
Indeed.
Also known as David Harbour with an accent.
David Harbour doing a bad Russian accent. Whoa.
What is
Whoa.
it, Stranger Things?
What are you doing here?
Thor has an accent.
Yo, W wallpaper engine enjoyer.
Oh, I'm sharing my screen. Yeah. I was gonna say I just saw one of my Steam friends just activated freaking wallpaper.
That's funny.
That's great.
Wallpaper
That's
engine
good.
enjoyer.
Spending my time
Wallpaper
playing
engine
wallpaper engine. Excellent. My favorite game.
Excellent. Well, the rest of your hints for Gambit was that he has a complicated relationship with one of his team members. He charges objects with kinetic energy. He's part of the X-Men. And this one's the kicker. Episode 5.
Oh, it's so good.
That's kind of. I wonder what happens there.
I don't know, but we're not going to say it because we never issued a spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning. Genosha gets rocked.
Genosha gets rocked.
Anyway. Ah.
Well,
So we have a new
Garrett
champion.
did decide to play the gambling game.
I did
on the
so
Gambit.
happen to run the Gambit and I lost, so whatever.
No. I relinquished my belt. I am not taking that victory. I am not taking
That's
that.
too bad. You're taking it.
I was gonna say
Oh,
you're
okay.
taking it. I'll make the game next time.
No.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Oh,
Oh no, wait, I do know what we're doing. We're
Movie
doing
club.
movie club. So, all right, kids. So you've made it to the end of the podcast. So we've done the game. There's only one thing left to do, which is normally the game. However, next episode we are doing the third edition of Movie Club, which we have to come up with a creative name for. We did Return of Movie Club last time.
Movie Club the Third.
I mean, yeah, that could work. Movie Club the Third. So that said,
we love the third.
we have to pick our movies. Who wants to go first?
I can get mine out of the way.
Okay.
I've had it picked out for a long time at this point. You gentlemen, and myself included, are going to be watching a movie from my childhood, which is actually very relevant to this whole
I know
podcast
what he's gonna
episode.
pick.
We're watching Ultimate Avengers,
Ah, there you go.
Ooh.
which is available
Ooh.
in full on YouTube for free.
All right, we will find it momentarily.
Very fun movie.
I believe
A little bit of a different take on things, but
only an hour and 11 minutes if this is the version that
Yeah,
we're
it's-
thinking of.
it's short, yeah.
I like that.
Save that
that's-
to watch later.
Indeed.
That's ultimate.
It is ultimate.
Some might say. So yeah, there you go. I like that. I've never seen that, but I've seen some of the other
Me neither.
animated superhero movies. So yeah, there you go. I like it.
Indeed. I'm curious to see how it stands up to my memory because I remember absolutely loving it as a kid, but now we'll see.
Yeah. Indeed. Jacob, what movie are you bringing to the table this time?
Okay. Well, movie that I was planning on is to take a trip to a wonderful, luxurious place known as Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
You know, I thought
Yes.
about that. Oh man, I'm so down.
Mostly an excuse to watch it again, honestly. It's on Disney Plus. You can watch it on there.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
It's somewhat of an excuse to watch it again for myself. It is a long one. I think it is like 2.5 hours, so it's quite a chunker. But
Quite a chunker.
I should
Quite
fix
a
it.
chunker.
They call me that in college. But that's That's but I haven't seen that movie in a long time, and I wonder how it holds up today. I'm curious about that.
Indeed.
I'm sure it's still good.
It's
But
gotta
the question
be.
is,
It was always a good one. James McAvoy is Mr. Tumnus?
huh?
I didn't even notice that.
Huh,
Friggin'
interesting.
Professor X himself. You know, the young
6
version.
winning stars.
All right. So that just leaves me.
Yes.
So I don't want to make you guys have to rent a movie. So I'm going with my second choice, which is on Hulu currently. So Disney Plus through Hulu, blah, blah, blah. And that would be the first Transformers movie from Michael Bay.
Yeah, buddy.
That's one I have not watched that movie in probably a good while now, like probably at least 5 years. That is one I'm very interested to see if it stands up to my childhood memories of it, which it could very well not. That is highly possible.
Dang. Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, and Josh Duhamel. This show had all the studs. Holy, that's crazy.
And John Turturro's in it too, isn't he?
Maybe I'll find a list here.
I'm pretty
Maybe
sure he is. But anyway,
Probably is.
that's for next time.
Indeed.
Well, I'm getting a phone call, which means that I need to end the podcast. All right, so we've got our movies for Movie Club. Sorry about my phone call there. That's all that remains of the podcast. So thank you all for watching. We just started recording 2 seconds ago, so I have no idea what I'm saying. So yeah, if you like what you see, you should like and subscribe to the old YouTube or the Spotify, wherever you're listening to us at. You can. We'll post all these movies a little bit closer to Movie Club Day on our social medias. We are on X/Twitter at DisplayShelf Pod. We are on Instagram at DisplayShelf Podcast. My name is Garrett.
Yeah, make sure you follow us over there because we've been discussing the potential of a little series of reels, which may end up happening here shortly.
Indeed.
So make sure you drop us a follow. It's gonna be some good stuff.
Indeed, super exciting. I'm excited about some of the reels that I have planned. So, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. But in the meantime, I'm Garrett. To my right is Isaac. Nope. To my to my right to the viewer is Isaac.
Yeah. Yep.
And to his right is Jacob. We have been the Display Shelf Podcast. Thank you very much. See you guys next episode.
Peace.
Oh, for episode 30 too.
For episode 30, yeah.
Good Lord.
Big one.
How convenient that we're doing a episode 3 of a movie club on episode 30.
Oh.
Match made in heaven.
It really is. Well, for everybody here at the Display Shelf Podcast, we'll see you on the 3rd edition of Movie Club next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.